nobody ever told y'all they love you today. Know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who rock with me, come and sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I would trade y'all for the world.
So when y'all enter Miss Renee building, you know how we doing this shit. You know how we come. We on grown folks shit.
As I slide through these YouTube streets, I wonder what this red act done for me. A couple orange, couple cussing, but it don't mean nothing. I wonder what a grown folks study. Miss Renee go live and give it a try and watch the whole troll film come slide. Nobody tell you that they love you, you know we do. You can pick, you can choose, but you know that crew. We having grown folks talk.
Yeah. We having grown folks talk. We ain't on no bullshit. We having grown folks talk. If you ain't on that, get from around us. We having grown folks talk.
Content, grown folks all off of me.
We having grown folks talk. Miss Renee got it rocking now. We on grown folks talk. We see through all your childish me. We having grown folks talk. Ooh, yeah. We on grown folks talk.
Let's get it.
Welcome to the round table, ladies, let's go. It's the Grown Folks Lounge. Miss Renee, another great show. Hot topics if you got them, hey, let's talk about it. Just keep it simple and clean. You ain't gotta argue about it. Always keep it 100. It ain't nothing but good vibes. Staying true to yourself, you can make it past the life. If ain't nobody said they love you, just remember that she said another day we still living. Show some love to the family. Going live, so subscribe. Let her know that you was there. If you catch the replay, leave a comment, like and share. You ain't gotta have a rant. The support still the same. And she with that goofy shit, put respect on her name. It's that grown folks talk. This. It's that grown folks talk. It's that grown folks talk. This. It's that grown folks talk. Respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Yeah.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
What's going on? Hey, Big Todd, Niecy Pooh.
Hey,
Hey,
Todd.
Katie
Hey,
Bird.
Patina.
Yes,
Love
y'all.
the intro. I love the intro.
Hey, Danielle, y'all. Britt, News.
Yes.
King
Yes, shout out
Mike.
to all the
King Mike.
ladies.
Don't start your foolishness, King Mike. Hey, Alexis. Vibrant. Who that is? Mike G. What's going on, y'all?
Yes, shout out to everybody in the chat.
We are up in this piece, honey. Yes, y'all. Welcome to the Grown Folks Lounge, honey. It's all about being grown. We be childish sometimes up on this YouTube. So, we decided to have a place where we're going to be talking about grown folk stuff. So, ladies, do y'all got a topic? I have one. First I want to say, and I'm gonna start this off every time that we do the round table. I want to say, everybody take a minute, bow your head. I want to say, for anybody that lost a loved one today, our condolences to you. And only thing that I could say to you is that it gets better in time, and you will heal. So, you know, if you lost a loved one or know somebody that lost a loved one today, you know, let's keep them in our prayers. And yeah, y'all got something to say before we get started?
I'm going with the flow. I'm going with the flow.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
So
Hey, TT baby.
I hope you ladies got a topic because I got mine. And we
Well,
gonna
I ain't got no topic, Miss Renee. I'm just gonna go with the flow, man.
okay. Well, you want to think about it on top of your head. That's good. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's the
And
best.
I come off the top with it. And
So
shout out
my
to everybody in the chat. I didn't get to speak to everybody, but hey, everybody.
hey everybody, hit the like button, share the live. You want to grab a membership? The membership $2.99. And if y'all can support the men on these YouTube streets, y'all can support over here. So if you want
Definitely.
to super chat, cash app, however you want to do it, let's do it. You know, I mean, like if y'all can support the crazy stuff, the drama, you could support some grown women talking. Okay, okay. But my topic is how do you deal with a friend that's in an abusive relationship?
Ooh,
That's
Do
a good
you
one.
do
definitely
you
a good
do
one.
you give your opinion? Do you tell her or him? Because men's also be in abusive relationships. So do you put your nose in it? Do you let them know? You know, how do you help someone that that's in that type of relationship and wants to get out but don't know how to get out?
Well, I go first. I just say I'm gonna just support. You know, whatever they trying to do. And if I have if I can open my place up to them and allow them to come live with me, I do that as well. But I have to learn. I have to understand like more. I have to understand like if she leave, is that person gonna try to do something? It's a lot to come with it. But I will support and try to help her get out of that situation. That's just my opinion on it. But also understand the history of that person because you don't want somebody like if she leaves and they start coming for her and try to do something to her or whatever the
Right.
case is. But it's just my take on it.
I myself, being that I abusive relationships, I most likely I would just offer like the resources that I know of, the ones that help me, and I would just offer those resources and pretty much leave it up to her to decide.
Mhm.
I also know with domestic violence, a lot of times, when it comes to your friends and stuff, it can be scary, and sometimes they're not ready to leave. At that moment,
Yeah.
upset and everything, but they still have that mindset that things are gonna change. So,
That.
before a person gets to that point, um, that's pretty much all I can give you is resources, and whenever you use them, here, you
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean you as a let's say it could be a family, I mean a family member, you know, along as also a friend. How could you sit back and how can anyone sit back and allow that to happen to somebody they care about? You know, yes, it comes with danger. It could come with danger because that person could turn on you. I mean, the person that they with could turn on you and cause harm. But how can you just sit back and allow that to happen? I mean, because the abuse can go from that person to the kids.
definitely. I hear what you're saying, Miss Renee. Again, um, I dealt with numerous women. Like I say, I've been through that myself. When it comes to that situation, you can pull out all stops, but it really boils down to like, is that person like completely finished? Are they done? Uh, and if it comes to that point, I would definitely say, like have some paperwork behind you. Like have police reports and everything ready and stuff like that. But again, I've been through it. People try to tell me, this and that, and I wasn't ready. I just wasn't ready. So you know what I'm saying. It's still as the outsider, even the relative. Like you say, it's pros and cons to extending help, um, e- especially how violent the relationship is.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
open your home, you can open your door and everything like that. But you know what I'm saying? Okay. Say for instance, if it was my sister and she got her kids and I also got my kids here, I can open my door to sis, but if sis ain't ready and when I open my door and when I'm at work, sis on the phone calling him over to my house, I'm thinking, she's ready for the escape, but she game got ready
Right.
trying to kick my door in. You know
And
what I'm
I kind of agree with Patina. Like, that's why I said I support. Because like she said, sometimes people
saying, Jay?
call and want to get out of the situation, but it's not ready to get out of the situation. So then it's like you putting yourself in something, and it's kind of like that person's not ready to leave. So then it causes frictions between you and the other person because they feel like you too much in my business.
Right.
And then there are times when, like for instance, your cousin, sister, friend, they'll turn on you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Definitely.
yeah.
that it'll become a problem. Like you too much in my business because you'll probably be the person and be like, you need to get out of that situation. You need to move. You shouldn't allow them to do this and that. And then they'll turn around and be like, you need to stay out of it and all this and that. So it's kind of like that's why I said support. Until you just like Patina said, so you just know you ready to get out, opening up my home to you, like you have a space to come to, but it's like it's up to that person. It's up to that
But
person to want to leave.
then the heartbreaking part will be about as far as the kids. I mean, because again, like I said, it could turn to the kids, and that person, um might harm that child. So you gotta think about, you have to
Yeah,
think about, what I'm saying. Me personally, would I do it? I would stick my nose all up in there, because of the fact, if it has something to do with a child, I was
yeah,
I would definitely put my nose in it and um try to, shield the child. Now, as far as the adult, I'm gonna do my part as far as, like, trying to protect them, and what I'm saying, and talk to them, like, you need to let it go. Um, I feel I would tell them, go to the police department, get some type of what is it called?
training order of
Restraining order.
protection.
Yeah, what I'm saying, to protect, because people these days, you don't know, people snap. You know what I'm saying, and some people think because they get into a relationship, one party think they control the whole type of relationship. And me, if I see that one red flag, because it's gonna be signs there to let you know you don't need to be there. You need to let that go. And we tend to, as human, we tends to,
Look past it.
yeah, we
Yeah,
look past the signs and stay in the relationship when we know we
mhm,
need to let it go.
I
You
agree.
know, it's difficult.
Yeah, it's
So
a lot that comes with that. It's a lot that comes with that. Uh, you know, again, in those type of situations, it's a lot you can try to do. Like Talk said, it's a lot that could turn against you. Um, I've had friends who are no longer here, like murdered, uh, and all that type of stuff when it comes to domestic violence.
right, right.
So I definitely know about. I mean, the link is dropped for the thing if anybody come up and speak. But yeah, that's touchy. It's a lot when it comes to that.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And it's sad that we have so many um people that's in them type of relationships and don't know where to do, and don't have no resource, you know um to get out of it. And I strongly will say to someone when you first get that first sign and that first hit, you know what I'm saying? They hitting on you or something like that. You go, go because it's too many people in the world that you could it's like a fish in a pond. Just like you got so many choices to stay in that one particular relationship when it's not good for you. And especially when you have kids, you got to think about your children. You got to think about, because you will be passing it from you to your child, because then
Oh,
your child would think that, you know this
it,
is the type of relationship I have to be in. I can't let go. You know, so that's what I just think that we have to teach each other how to leave a relationship, because like I say, men get abused,
right.
the men get, you know what I'm saying, and that person is not for you. So if anybody's in the chat that might be going through something or know somebody, that's going through that, I mean, you know, pull them to the side, have a conversation with them, let them know this is not right,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So
Yeah. And I want to say, just to piggyback off what you were saying, a lot of the times people get in those spaces and they're controlled mentally. So it's easy to say walk away, but when they're controlled mentally, it's kind of hard because you got to understand. Let me give you an example. For instance, let's just say it's a stay-at-home mom that never had a job, and he's the one that takes care of home and pays the bills and take care of the kids. Her mind, because he controlled her mentally, she's probably thinking like, what I'm gonna do with my life, where I'm gonna go, how I'm gonna pay for this, how I'm gonna do that. It's a lot of
Yeah,
things that
it's
come with
definitely
that.
a fear of, because uh some of my friends that I have dealt with that with, it ended up being one of those situations. You know the, the man get you, oh, I'm gonna take care of you and your kids and all this, and
Hmm.
it comes a point to where he's sick of taking care of everything. Now he, you know what I'm saying? Now he want to fight. She been home with him for 10 years. He been taking care of things for 10 years. Now he just want to stop because
Yeah.
not fight. And for her not working for 10 years, not having an income from 10 years,
Hmm.
it's hurting. That's a,
Who phone messing? Somebody phone is messing up. I'm not sure who.
uh but Tanya, it's hers. Ronnie Coleman said I would like to come up on the panel and talk about how my ex boyfriend used to abuse me.
you can come up,
Mm.
honey.
Yeah, please
Hey
do.
everybody, D Mac, whoever
Yes.
is. Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, shout out to everybody coming in.
Hit the link, Ronnie, and
Yes, hit the link. It's pinned up there. The link is pinned. Let me put it back out. Put it back down there.
for Miss Renee, you might want to make him show his face or something.
I got my banner.
Okay. Oh, TT says she backstage as well, Miss Renee.
Is she?
Hey,
See,
Britt, sis.
okay. Let me see, because this new she can yard. Okay, there you go. Hold
Yes,
on
and I
one second.
appreciate everybody pulling up to, you know, do this with us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm coming, TT. Hold on, I'm coming. But yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Stone. Oh,
we have to protect. You have to protect each other.
talk. MJ said if he put a wig,
TT.
come up.
He said what?
If he put a
Hey,
wig on.
Miss Renee. Hey, Talk. Hey,
Hey,
Steve.
TT.
Hey,
My
TT. Hey,
beautiful
How are
people.
you?
I'm
Hey,
good.
Tutu.
I'm
let's
good.
go.
All right, well, this will be the first time I ever talk about this publicly. So, I definitely was
Fine.
in a domestic violence relationship, but it was verbal abuse. Um, it was very hard to leave because when you share a child with a person, things can get complicated. And
Right.
at the time of when I left, I had just been off a very heavy dose of grief. I lost my mom in 2018 due to self harm,
Oh,
and
condolences, TT, baby.
it's all right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And and
Mm.
when everything happened, at the time when it did happen, he and I were separated. We weren't in the same household. When this happened, I thought that maybe it was a sign that maybe we were supposed to try to, work things out. So I ended up going back. There were some hiccups we had in our relationship prior to, but I thought that we had moved past a lot of it because, in fact, there was this forgiveness thing that I was very heavy on. So I did a whole bunch of quote unquote forgiving. But then when it came on the other side of things, that wasn't the case. When it finally became where I no longer wanted to be a combative person or I didn't want to, escalate arguments, that's when the verbal abuse got worse.
Mm-hmm.
And upon that happening, it was really bad in like 2023, like in the summer. It's like every day it was something, no matter what it was. I could just wake up and just breathe. Something was always wrong. And no matter what I said or did, no matter how much I conformed and did what I was told and all that, didn't go see my family, stayed home, didn't do
Right.
nothing. It just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
So when it finally came to the breaking point is when it did indeed trickle down to my son. And when that happened, I was like, you know what? I got to figure this out. By this point, I was getting counseling and trying to figure out solutions because, again, I don't have any family that I could go to. Like, I really don't deal with anyone. So
Right.
when this happened, I seized some resources that I had got and I ended up leaving. I ended up being in a shelter, which definitely had a lot of really great people and resources. And then my tribe really held it down for me and did what they could do. And finally got in, started an emergency shelter for like 5 months, going on 6 months now. The thing that most people don't know is that when you decide to go into a shelter, you don't start off with what we refer to here in New York as a tier one. And a tier
Right.
one is when, you're like in your own apartment type
Yeah.
setting. You come in and go, but you do have like a curfew. But when you start in the emergency shelter, you're in a small room and it's just you and your child. And
Yep.
most people
Mm.
within the first 3 months give up and go back to their abuser, whether it's physical, verbal, mental.
True.
I
True.
didn't go back. I never
Yeah.
went. I didn't. So not everybody goes back. Some people stay in prayer, meditate, and find value
And
within
straighten
themselves.
their crown, right, TT?
Yes.
That's
And
right,
I
T.
had to do that. And those first 5 months were hard. There was days where I didn't want to bother anyone, but there'll be days where, you have to figure out how you're going to feed yourself. Like
Right.
I made sure that my kid never missed anything. I
Right.
was the one that was fasting and praying if I had to. And thankfully there were people that were very supportive of me along the course of this. So finally I got into tier one. And then, the process starts where they actually help you find sustainable housing. They give you um additional counseling resources. They put you on to like if you're trying to like go back to school. But by the time I got to the tier one, I was already in school. So they didn't have to like really help me do anything because I already had everything locked down and secured. And then finally, when I got the keys to my own place, it was rewarding because now there's no such thing as somebody can kick me out or threaten me to not have a home or not have a meal or try to pin people, places, and things against me. It's just me, myself, and I. So,
Peace.
granted, it's not an easy process. You're afraid. It's definitely not what you're used to for like your comfort. But sometimes we think that we're comfortable in uncomfortable environments. And that was me.
Mhm.
I became so
Right.
conformed to the everyday get up, cook, clean, do what your partner tells you to do, go to bed, and just repeat the cycle all over
Right.
again. But even I didn't realize that even my child seeing that was not healthy because it's like, I don't want him to think that you can dictate a woman's moves or make her feel subservient. Like, that's
Right.
not fair.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
finding my power came from me leaving, staying gone, and trusting God. That's really what it all boiled down to.
Right, TT,
Right,
right.
yeah, yeah.
My
Proud of
story
you, T.
is similar
Mhm.
similar to yours. It was my daughter's father, and he wanted us to move far away, I was young at the time. My whole thing is my mind frame at the time was, I wanted, a man to take care of me. Like, I don't want to work, I don't want to do nothing, and I just want to be spoiled and taken care of. And like I said earlier, that came with a consequence that I had no idea about. And I too was able to leave. My situation happened right after I had my daughter. And I told myself, I'll rip, we not doing this. We're not
Mhm.
doing this because
Yeah.
um I the way my life started, I watched my dad murder my mom in front of me when I was 3 years old.
Mm.
Mentally, that messed me up real bad. And uh it had me look at men a certain type of way. I had this thing to where, okay, when my dad was an alcoholic, and everyone's telling me that's the reason why he did that to my mom. So when I choose a man, I just won't, date men that drink, and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
none of that type of stuff matters. The abusers are all the same. What I learned in the shelter that I went to, uh, is a circle of abuse. The patterns are all the same. They want to seclude you. That they gonna blow your head up and make you think, oh, this nigga is a king, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just set. And then he turns on you, because one day he ain't making enough money on his job, so he came home mad. Now he want to fight
Mm.
and things like
Mm.
that. I had a lot of resources when he ended up putting me in the hospital and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he ended up, yeah, he
I'm
almost
sorry.
killed me. He caught me in my sleep and almost beat me to death. And
Jesus.
God kept me. And the only time that I woke up in the hospital was to God put enough wind in my lungs when I was laying there to talk to those police when they was in my hospital room. And I let them know who he was and everything. But after that, the police helped me, like, with so many resources. Uh, and I'm forever grateful. I did leave and never went back. The shelter that I ended up in with me and my daughter, they had so many resources. And currently it's a law here in Florida. They have a domestic violence law when it comes to these type of crimes and stuff like that, to where if you end up in a domestic violence shelter down here in Florida, they changed the law to where any woman that's in a domestic violence shelter in Florida has first dibs on Section 8, transitional housing, public housing. Like, it don't
Mhm.
matter how many people
Mm.
are on the list, they're gonna put you to the top of the list if you're coming out of a DV shelter. And the shelter that I was in had so many programs, where they taught us, like I say, it's called the wheel of abuse. And it's a cycle. And all men go about that cycle the same way. And we also had, like, to where they would pay for college classes and things for the women in there, and things like that. But the shelter I was in, they pushed us and stayed on us, like, every day. If they say, oh, you got a housing appointment, make sure you get to your housing appointment. They had so many resources to where uh it was crazy for any of those women not to, what I'm saying, take
Take
advantage
advantage.
of what was there. And
Mm.
like I say, I was able to get out. And I had so much help, like, it wasn't funny. And I'm forever grateful. And it's been what, my daughter is 25 years old, and we've been thriving ever since. So you can do it. You can do it. Of course, it's scary at first. It don't matter what type of abuse, mental, verbal
Mhm.
abuse. Verbal abuse,
Mhm.
they want to break down your mind. Physical abuse, you know what I'm saying? They want to take, whatever strength that you have in you. Uh, Mental, what's it called? Like financial abuse. Financial abuse, to where they stop you from making money, don't want you to work. All that stuff is abuse.
Right. Right.
Mm.
So it's certain things that you have to look for, and off rip when you see it, like, just know this a red flag. And it might be time for me to, like get away from this before it gets too serious.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And that
Hey, Monkey
financial,
Man. Hey, everybody in the chat that we missed. Thank y'all for tuning
Hello to
in.
everybody.
Anybody wanna? Anyone else wanna come up?
Your story, please. Ooh.
So ladies, let me ask you a question. Do y'all want to allow me the men to come up on the panel, or or y'all want to strictly just keep it?
The men can come up, but we gonna
I
stay
don't
on
mind.
topic. If the
Yeah,
men ain't coming up here to talk about, what we talking about, then y'all stay in the chat. But if you got
what
something
I
to
was
say
gonna
as far
say.
as having a sister or somebody that might have went through that, or if you a male that's been abused by a woman, you can come up too.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
we're gonna do something different. We're gonna allow the men to come up to engage into the conversation. And like I say, there have been men who have been through this, or know someone, or a mother, or a sister, anything like that. So you can come up. I want to
We
say
talking
that,
about domestic violence, Monkey Man.
yes.
I would
Uh,
like to offer something real quick for anybody that's like on the East Coast. If any of you or if you know someone that's going through this, there's an organization called Safe Horizon. You can Google them, you can look them up, and they are very efficient and they're very careful. They're very attentive. Like if you call them, everything you tell them is anonymous. They will provide you with transportation if you're trying to leave, a person that you're with, or whatever the case may be. Like they do offer different kinds of
and
resources if you guys are open to it. So yeah.
MJ,
Yeah.
MJ. Okay.
What's up, MJ?
What's up with it? I got my wig on. I'm allowed up. My wig on.
Jay.
But nah,
Man,
on some serious shit though, like, I got sisters and shit. Like, it been times like it was her apartment and then the nigga stayed there. They fought or whatever. Oh no, it was his apartment. But he left and left her the apartment. So,
Hmm.
I go over there with my niggas, move the shit out. She moved back to her mama house. Nigga, shit, they get back together. Nigga gotta move it back in. But basically, what I'm saying is, I done moved some shit 3 times in and out of a house. I think it's best to just stay out the way and just give them advice, bro. Cause most of the time they gonna go back. I know, motherfucker be invested. They might have a kid, 3 kids, whatever. But I just stay out the way. But I give my little input and leave it at that. Cause motherfucker grown. They gonna do what they want
Right,
to do, bro. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
right. I feel you on that, bro. That's real now.
But then the thing about it is, you don't, where that person takes that person life, and then you know what I'm saying. It leads people to think. Hold on, y'all. We got somebody trying to come up. 1 second. Um, Monkey Man.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's
Hey,
up?
Monkey Man.
Monkey man.
Hey, hey, before I don't mean to cut nobody out, but first of all, let me say this. On behalf of bullshit niggas across America that's trying to change their life and to be a real nigga, this is where you gotta come to understand what a woman wants, or to understand what as a man you need to do to get your shit together.
Tell him,
So
Monkey
I
Man.
I came up here to talk because at the end of the day, whether we in a relationship, I don't give a fuck if it's a friendship. If you knew it was a snake, don't get mad when it bites.
Right.
Dog, you get too many warnings. I ain't gonna say God, 'cause I know everybody, but you still in life, you get too many warnings from whatever you believe in. You get too many warnings and you still stay for the bullshit in your heart
X.
thinking it's gonna work. But if you got a higher power or you want better and this ain't making it better, then what do you do? Somebody gotta say fuck it. Or cause
Right,
see, today, us as black people, we don't even know how to sit down and talk and work nothing out.
right,
Nothing.
right,
Nothing. So I'm
right,
not finna come in here and say what a woman need to do. I'm gonna start with the niggas first. We got a clean house.
right.
Right. Right.
Cause
Right.
I don't know what a woman need to do. Cause what I seen my mama do, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't doing it as a
Yeah,
woman.
it definitely boils down to I guess I could say like the strength of a woman and what that woman was taught, or maybe what she has already been through. Because what made me leave and stay gone, I made a promise to my kids that nobody was like that a man wasn't gonna take me away from them like my dad did and took my mom away from me, and I meant what I said to my kids.
But can we say this though? Before we get into the next relationship, can we heal first before we even deal with another motherfucker
Monkey
bullshit? Cause
man,
we don't need this
Right,
shit.
Right.
right,
monkey man,
yeah,
9 years
right,
single,
right, right.
monkey man from all the foolishness and single and celibate. I'll put it that way, single and celibate, 9 years.
Miss Miss
That's what
Bettina,
I'm working on currently. That's what I'm
That's what
working
I'm
on
you
saying.
currently. I'm
Miss
trying to heal
Bettina,
my
But see,
man.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
you hard on a nigga, Miss Bettina. You hard on a nigga. I know you is
Not
hard
really
on a
hard,
nigga.
MJ. I wouldn't say hard. I expect a man to be a man because I'm gonna be that woman. My thing when it comes to relationship, if everybody stands up to what their role is, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, and that motorcycle
It's
guy.
certain things that I won't allow, and I'm not gonna fold on what I don't allow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you,
Hell yeah.
you know what I'm saying, as you give me. Respect me,
Yeah.
Well,
be considerate. Like, yeah, like we a team. Like, don't make me feel like you against me, because now I'm gonna look at you like you my enemy when you supposed to be my
Thank you.
partner.
Where's my
Right.
peace? We gotta have a peace. We
Yeah, the
gotta have a
peace,
peace.
monkey man, the peace,
Right.
the building, the elevation. Like, let's do this. Like, yeah, I
So,
just I don't settle for nothing. I ain't going for it because I know how I'm built. I know what I'm willing to do to make sure we rise and do this thing how it's supposed to be. So me and you need to be on the same page with that. If not, it's gonna be problems.
you know what?
well,
I'm gonna
ooh,
tell y'all a story. Fuck it. I told talk about this when I remember when I was in Chicago for my birthday, right? I don't know if y'all remember that, but I was
I
in
remember that,
Chicago and
bro.
shit. But look, the girl that I went with, I dealt with her years before that. You know what I'm saying? She was a cool girl, whatever, like. So when I went out there with her, like, I guess, she been through some shit since I used to talk to her, whatever.
Mm,
So we out there and shit. And like I just noted like that's why I was on live so much. I was on live the whole time for real. So look, so she started crying and getting mad at look, she got mad because we was late to shit. I'm like, girl, it's my birthday. Like she started crying, woo the woo. But long story short, like we in the room and shit. And shit, she talking her shit like she trying to provoke me, like she wanna fight. You get what I'm saying? And that's
mm,
kind of like what Monkey Man sparked that in my mind. That's why I'm saying it, because it's like, man, you get your 2 minute warning, and like she's trying to provoke me to my, yeah, I know your peoples, I know where you stay, I'm gonna get you robbed or who, just talking crazy, just saying anything to get a reaction out of me. But I'm quiet the whole time. I don't give a fuck
yeah.
what she talking about. So as I'm walking, in the hotel, you only got a certain space between the TV and the bed. So I'm
Mm.
walking out. I'm walking outside. She bumped my shoulder. I said, "Oh
Brick.
yeah, you trying to get physical. You want to fight. You trying to get physical. You get what I'm saying?" So I walked outside like, and then she ended up telling me, she was like, "Man, I ain't, I apologize." Like she said she was on medicine for what it was, bipolar and depression and
Oh,
shit,
damn.
but she forgot her medicine at home. You dig what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that
but if I would have
that
engaged,
bipolar depression is serious.
yeah, and now if I would have engaged in that shit, cause she shoulder, but you know how a motherfucker be walking down and that nigga shoulder bump you, but I'm like, girl, what the? I said, oh, I know what you want. You trying to fight? I'm like, hell nah. But that Monkey Man sparked it in my mind though,
Hey, third
cause
coast, Mary.
Salute
yeah, I
everybody
gotta,
coming in.
yeah, I
but
got up
still,
out of
that
there.
goes back to healing because we only bipolar because motherfuckers made us that way. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
bipolar,
facts.
and
Yeah,
I'm
she went through
learning.
some shit
I
with her
only
her
get
baby
bipolar
daddy
when
and shit.
motherfuckers come around me. That's with that bullshit. And
Yeah, 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 facts.
I can't say on the behalf of another person though. I can't say that.
Right.
Now, my thing is, and like I say, they say I got anger problem. They try to get me on mood stabilizer. First of all, I believe in God. He'll change my mood. And if it mean to change motherfuckers from around me for my mood to stay, well, fuck it. That's the diagnosis from God. Fuck the
Yeah.
doctor. Because I'm
Right.
sitting here taking medicine. Still, you might well put a crack pipe in your mouth. Because all you doing is numbing the pain. You still violent. You still
Yeah.
motherfucking bipolar, bitch. Work on it.
Yeah.
And look, and on my
I've
mama,
had Monkey Man. I've had a counselor tell me one time that she herself doesn't believe in the medication part when it comes to being bipolar. She pretty much said to me that bipolarism comes with a chaotic life.
Thank you. Then there's
It's
all.
all
That's what
mental.
I
It's
tell
all mental.
motherfuckers. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep, she told me it comes with just chaos in your life, and it's hard to have something that's the norm, and then the norm is messing you up. So now you got to step out of the norm and and and,
But
and, and try to what I'm
man, let me say this,
saying.
Miss Bettina. But don't wait to go crazy to tell me you crazy. Bitch, you said that in the beginning of the relationship. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See,
real
that's when
talk
the
though.
but see,
Now, I
that's when
wasn't
the
saying that
representative
shit.
comes about,
Yeah,
though.
that's the
Yeah, that's when the
representative. Yeah,
representative
talk.
comes about.
About you. I said,
Yeah.
all this bad ass shit is about you. Now I'm feeling bad because damn, I didn't know you really for real. Like, goddamn, why you didn't say
Real
Then
talk, y'all.
that?
When I have met men, it's been men that I have met. That you know what I'm saying, kicked it with. They took me out and things like that. As soon as I get to this house, my first thing is, can I use your bathroom, bitch? I need to see what's in this medicine cabinet. God damn it, I need to know what's going on. I bet not see now too many pill bottles with your name on it, nigga. Yeah. This gonna be the first and the last date. I need to find out.
Hmm.
No, you can't. You gotta understand before you find out. Cause now you done went in breaking code. Cause now you done been in my shit. Now you already violated. You done violated. So this is already built on bullshit. How you gonna know something about me? I don't know nothing about you.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Crazy.
Goddamn it, I might give him an invite, and when
Yeah,
you
man,
fine, I'm
promotion. You
going.
gotta work on it
I
all
go
out
on and
with.
hit
We
that.
gotta see what parts we playing with. You holding shit against me that I don't even know you know. Cause at the end of the day, you said you want to use my restroom, not go through my cabinet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
when I come
Nah,
out,
there's
we
no
have
but. There's
a
no but. Let's be for real.
we
We
gonna
see
have a
that's one thing
conversation when I
too.
come out. We gonna have a conversation. When I come out, I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
know
we
what
not
I
gonna have
did.
that
You might
conversation
be
because you
pissed.
gonna be in there
'Cause,
pissing.
yeah,
So
you might be pissed that I went through your cabinet, but we need to have this
yeah,
conversation. I'm curious now. I would like to know
no,
what all
you
five of these
gotta
pill
go because
bottles
I
are
think
for,
you
sir.
steal now. I think that's what's gonna be in my mind. I don't care what you think about
Yeah,
it.
y'all
I
see
think you
what
steal.
y'all see
You
what
going through
Britt
my shit.
y'all
You
see
said
what Britt
yeah.
said?
What Britt say? Hey, Kev.
Y'all trying to switch it. Don't flip it. Now that's what I say. Now if I did that in your house, how would you feel? I really want to go deep.
I'm probably have a few things to say, Monkey Man, but if
It's
question
always a
if question and if I'm looking for it to go any further, and if I'm questioned, I would speak on it if questioned.
Then
See,
when I get a
that's
chance,
what I'm
I
saying.
want to, Miss Renee, you want me to read it or you gonna read it, Britt?
Go,
Oh,
you can
go
go ahead.
ahead.
You can go ahead.
Okay, so Britt says people have to learn to ask the right questions when trying to engage with a person. You never know what you're going to get. Mental illness is serious,
That's
and
true, sis.
that's
Mhm.
facts.
True.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
facts. That's
yeah.
real
So you gotta
facts.
think of that person mental illness, Miss Latino, whoever just said, I'm gonna go in your bathroom when you told me I had trust that you was going to use my restroom, not go through my shit in my restroom. That's why I said we gotta correct what we going in on. Cause now you looking for something for me to be fucked up. When you could have just been going to the restroom. Why is you looking for something for me to be fucked up if you like me genuinely? See what I'm saying? We gotta correct how we go into these
But
relationships. Here you go, buddy.
And I
Man,
do
but
want
see,
to pig.
man,
I do want to.
that's the thing. You have to. I'm sorry, boo. I ain't mean to talk over you. My
No,
bad.
you're
Go ahead.
fine. Go ahead. Go
But see,
ahead.
that's
Go
the
ahead.
thing. You have to analyze who you when you meet somebody on that first date. You got to sit there. You just can't be all shy. You got to look at that person and be like, okay, ladies, you a crazy motherfucker. What should I? You got to analyze. And yes, if I go to your house, I'm looking in your medicine cabinet. When I say I got to go to the bathroom and I sit down on that toilet, I'm looking inside the medicine cabinet. I'm looking inside the cabinet that what the sink. I'm looking at it because I need to know who you are because
Let
when
me
you
ask you this though.
analyze a person,
Let me ask
then
you
you
this though. Who looks more crazy? The person that's looking to see who crazy or the person that, you know what I'm saying? Who more crazy? Is the person that's really crazy, that's not saying it's crazy, not telling you. Be crazy. But you
Now
looking to see me
the
crazy.
person,
Who
no,
crazy?
the
Because
person,
I'm
that
looking for
person
crazy.
might be
Why am I
big,
looking for
be
crazy?
crazy, but you have to because,
You
like I
gotta
say,
look for crazy. They ain't just gonna come out and
yeah.
say, "Yeah, I'm crazy." You still like me? Like, yeah, that ain't how that shit go.
Right, because I mean that's how people are leaving off this earth because they don't really know the person that they with. I mean, what I
Right.
gotta know everything about you because I don't know if I'm bringing a serial killer in my home around my kids. So I'm watching everything about you. I need everything. Because one thing about it, I'm gonna know before if we date, I'm gonna know your full name, your social security number. I'm doing a background check. I'm know
Oh,
your
nah.
mama.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I'm
doing
gonna
too
GK.
do
much
all
on
that.
Oh,
the
I'm
first
GK.
doing
date.
all that.
That's what I'm talking
You
about.
going
That's
in
why
the
we're not
cabinet,
going to get right.
OGK.
You doing too much on the first date. Hell,
Now,
we just eating. I don't want no. I'm trying to see if it's gonna be a future. You fucking it up already.
no, I'm not talking about doing that on the first date. I'm talking about once we get into this relationship. I'm digging deep. I'm
So
digging deep. Cause
I'm
I
trying to
don't
ask
know what
you,
type of
yeah.
person you is. Cause you can
Hold
just
on.
look at sheets and clothing, and you know what I'm saying. So
Let me say this though, bro. And this is a lot of things women don't. I mean, men don't say. Men are sensitive too, regardless of the fact. I don't care fuck how hard we is. That would hurt the shit out of me. Whole time I'm trying. Yeah, I probably done been through. Let me explain certain shit in my life that I'm ready for you to know. I don't need you to know shit that I ain't told you unless you see signs of me, man. Now, if you see signs, then yeah, I would start. But if you ain't even seen the sign and you accidentally come across some shit, why is we bringing this shit up?
Yeah,
okay,
right.
look at
It's men
look
that ain't
what.
gonna never say nothing, monkey man, until you in bed sleeping and you done rolled over. Now this nigga got a knife to your throat. Feel me? Like
Yeah,
that's
nah,
definitely
I mean, and
that's
I
definitely.
understand this about all women, but I'm gonna say something. When we gonna start taking the dick and pussy out and just really start to know a person for who they really are? If we stop fucking in this relationship and really know somebody, because all we doing is fall in love with the sex. We not really
But
learning who this
And
motherfucker
I
is.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
you will
you will
truly
never
never
know that
really know
person.
somebody. You'll
You
truly never really know
exactly.
somebody.
You ain't gonna really know. Like she said, you're not gonna really know that person. I don't care if you've been together 10 years.
10 years.
Years.
You're
Yeah.
not gonna know
Yeah.
that person. You're not.
Not
Let
everything.
me tell y'all a little story. Let me tell y'all. God bless the day. I miss my sister dearly. I miss her dearly. Um, my sister got with her husband, and he was a church going man. He was the type of man that give you his shirt off his back. He was caring. He had a good heart.
Right, Brett.
But he had a good heart that to the point he took my sister's life. He took her life.
Mm.
Brett, get the
You hear
panel.
that?
Who you backgrounding, Brett? Come up here.
Nah, but and don't get me wrong.
I'm sorry to hear that, Auntie.
I'm not saying you and condolences to you. I'm not, but I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. Like and God forgive me. I don't know the story, but I know it was a warning somewhere up in there. I know it.
That's the thing. It wasn't no sign because they didn't have no abusive relationship. They didn't have no abusive relationship. And 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 it just got to the point where he felt she was gonna leave him and he knew that he had a good woman, but he messed up dearly. And and so he had that mentality, well, if I can't have you, nobody else gonna have you.
Like I said, he messed up deal. It was warning. It
I'm
was
with you,
warning.
sexy black. I don't trust people either,
She
baby.
it could
Okay,
I mean,
but that's the thing about it. You can't go off of your last. I'm saying we talking about though going into relationships with people. First of all, like I'm
true,
saying, we
true,
going into a relationship. We gotta understand. Sometimes, yeah, we can. Cause see, I'm gonna tell you, the outside person is always different from the in the house person. That's always.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put on this facade in the public all day. But yeah, I understand that. That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
gonna be warnings when we get behind closed doors. This nigga
true.
stupid.
Hey,
Brick,
Right,
y'all.
that's
Nigga,
true.
Hey.
I
you
probably
wonderful
shouldn't
like
have
a
said I don't
motherfucker.
Hey,
trust
y'all.
people,
Hey.
but what
okay.
else is I'm more aware of the shit that I need to be paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
you
Yes,
know,
yeah.
being that
and
I've
that's
been through
all
that now,
women.
I know if it's a red flag and not a green flag now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
before I might have been naive, so now I'm more aware, and I'm gonna delve a little deeper than us going on a dinner date and we talking about what movies we like. Like my damn near my first date gonna be
Yeah.
interrogation. So again, I'm in my healing stage, monkey man. I've been single all these years, finding me, finding out what works for me, finding out, where I went wrong and what I can change about me to be better. If I do decide to, get into another relationship, it's just about growth and you know what I'm saying? Like just being aware. It like being aware because I have
But
friends who
I was gonna say
I have friends
you it
who go
what
ahead,
you
monkey.
used to want, you might not want no more. Like okay, so like I'm really looking, and I'm just saying too, because this is in real life and on YouTube, and I'm looking at these niggas, and I'm like, y'all ain't got much to choose from, so you gotta like with like you. I understand. Cause these niggas, cause men are weird. For some reason, these new niggas is weird. I don't know when we start being bitches, but
They
I
damn
don't.
sure
That ain't
weird,
what you
monkey
say.
man. I
I'm
don't
just
know what's
saying
going
true.
on. I'm scared to tell you the truth, man. Y'all,
Lit.
we gotta worry about the other women. Now we gotta worry about the other men.
Nigga.
They got men and women, and it's just a lot. It's a lot.
And
Listen,
then
let me
you
tell
gotta worry
y'all
about the
something.
women that like to play with men, cause hell, at the end of the day, damn, see, that's why I said we gotta clean houses, men first. That's
Yeah.
why y'all
I'm
fucked
I'm
up.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I let them know in the beginning I'm crazy. I say I'm crazy, throwed off, retarded. I let them know all of that.
You fucking
See,
But
right.
that's
I
what
You
yes,
I'm
Damn
goddamn
right,
right
but
you
Chris.
is.
I said, but you
like
know
to
what I
say,
also
like,
do?
Goddamn
As
every
right
I'm
nigga.
you
as
is.
I'm
I'm
talking to
fucked up
you,
too.
I didn't already got
As
your
long as it
first,
out there.
middle, and last name. I done
Right.
Let's
already
go.
did that background check on you. I know where you're from. I know your mama name, your daddy name,
Okay.
your sister name, your brother name. I'm
Yeah.
pulling
Exactly.
everybody's record. Let me
Yeah.
tell you why. I'm a single mom of 3 kids,
Right.
3 daughters. You
Straight
know what
up.
I'm saying? So
Hold on.
I
Okay.
can't be taking no chances. You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
can, Chris.
So I'm definitely, and people don't get it twisted. People know how to fool you.
They do.
They know how to
They
fool you to the
do.
point where you think you got a good person, and
Mhm.
a lot of times they don't show you in the beginning. You find out years later that
Yeah,
motherfucker
it
was
ain't gonna
really
never happen in
fucked
the
up.
beginning.
Right. So for
Right.
me, for me, I'm like, I'm not even tripping. You do you. But what I'm gonna do is find out your background, find out what you got going on, because I don't know what the hell you doing. At the
Mhm.
end of the day, just know I know your grandmama name, your grandmama house, and all that.
Right. Right.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay. So
So
can I
Mhm.
give
when
y'all some
people want to be like,
game?
"Oh, I don't want to ask questions," no, I want to ask. What's wrong?
Yeah,
What happened?
yeah.
And look,
I'm
they say, "Oh,
gonna
I don't want to
ask.
ask about your past relationship." No, what happened? What did you do? What did she do? I don't
Right.
care.
All that,
Everybody
sis.
can't be the bad person.
Right.
Let's have this conversation, because a lot of times when people don't have those conversations, then they get in this situation and they realize, damn, I should have asked the right kind of questions. And
Hmm.
that's the thing. We look at superficial stuff and we don't
Right.
really look at the mental health of a person, or
Right.
like
Right.
even with you dating a person, you need to know their family history. Do your mama got mental illness? Do your daddy, your
Right.
brothers or sisters?
Right.
Because
Right.
if you have kids with this person, this stuff
You
can
mean
go back into
hereditary.
your
Hmm.
Exactly.
kids.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people are trying to sit here and they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to ask these kind of questions." You know what? At this point, we're grown. If you can't
Straight
have this
up.
conversation, then you don't need to be in a relationship.
Period.
Hmm.
Mhm.
It's kind of like I remember when I first got married and when I got pregnant, and the doctor said, "Oh, do you know if your husband has the sickle cell trait?" I'm like, "Huh?" Never knew nothing
Right.
about the fact of, maybe if I let me test myself, see if I got it. If I got it,
Yeah.
let me make sure he don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
you don't. It's stuff that we don't learn until we're grown.
Right.
And when
Mhm.
I say, when it comes to this mental health, a lot of times people think it's funny, especially in the black community. They kind of look at it like, okay, we all got a cousin, a crazy uncle. You know what I'm saying? We all got a crazy cousin. But we need to really look deep into it. Is
Yeah.
it is it
Our
is it
black
really
community
crazy,
is
or is they
definitely
really dealing
uh
with trauma? Or are they really dealing with anything?
yeah,
And a
the
lot of
black
times,
community is definitely in denial when it
yeah,
comes to mental health.
Nah, that's why I say I'm speaking on behalf of the bullshit niggas that don't want to say the real shit that they don't want to admit, because
Mhm.
I know I've been fucking up. So
right.
that's why I say
And
when you
I'm
growing
serious.
up in a single woman household with no father to show you how to treat a woman, what do I do when I go out here trying to treat a woman?
But you know what? Now this is how it goes back. This is what I always say. how he treats his mama, how he treats his sisters.
Right.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you something. If a man does not treat his mama and his sisters like he's supposed to, he's not going to treat you like that. At the end of the day, those are the first women that he loves. If he can't, even if there's no father in the house, you
Right.
know motherfuckers know how to
Stone
be
C.
compassionate. They know how to be
Hey,
compassionate
hey,
to the
Okay.
ones
Hey,
that they
bro.
love.
What up, Stone?
Hey,
That's real
Stone.
what's
shit.
up?
Um,
Yeah,
Hey, y'all know
Now
I ain't
you
got
can
long.
work
I'm on my
around the
lunch break.
game.
Let me
How
pop some
you in the
game to
fuck we
y'all
know
real
when we
quick, man.
find a
Cause
real
all
Uh,
woman
you
though?
women messed up. I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all messed up. Y'all wanna know
Oh
why?
no, I'm gonna go. Cause we ain't finna talk about how they messed up until we talk about how we messed up first.
let's
We
go.
can't
No,
do that.
no, no, no.
now,
We
hold on,
know
okay.
we
wait,
messed
hold on,
up, but
real
this the
quick,
thing.
Stone. Wait, Stone, let me say
Control,
something.
y'all.
Wait, hold on, wait, Stone. Now, let me tell you something. You on the women's round table. You come up on here talking some
I
crazy,
know,
You
you
I
finna
will
get
know,
get taken
shot.
down.
You finna get
I
checked
know
out.
it.
Talk right,
I'm gonna
nigga.
watch my
Now
words.
you know you
But
my
look though,
homeboy, so
listen,
you
listen.
know I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know you my homeboy. You the one brought me to this YouTube shit, nigga. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here to this day. But hey, babe, please don't come up here attacking a panel full of women. Bro, it's okay. So how many women on here? Bro, so time that by 3. That's how many women on here. So he's like,
Yeah, we
hell no.
outnumbered. We
We is one
outnumbered.
nigga
We
MJ,
coming
outnumbered
what's
up
for
up,
here out
sure.
here
baby?
for one nigga,
What up,
man. For the
Stone?
one nigga, the real niggas, man. I'm not gonna no. We not gonna turn this into no. I don't want to see you get slaughtered. No, I can't save you from
Nah,
this, but I'm
nah,
trying
nah,
right
nah.
now.
Heck nah, I ain't finna play with these women on this panel.
Yeah,
Hell nah.
yeah.
Shit,
Yeah,
dog.
I gotta see how my boy coming
But
before
nah,
he
but
go. Okay,
peep
I got
game though. I was listening right before I came
go ahead,
outside.
go ahead.
I'm hearing y'all gonna do background checks on a nigga. I'm hearing, you gonna look through a nigga medicine cabinet when you use the restroom. You did what I'm
You
saying,
better go
shit
through
like that.
hers. You
Hell,
better go
Hold
through
on, peep
hers.
game. No,
When
no,
you
no,
go to
peep
her
game,
house,
peep game.
Stone, if you don't go through her
Have you
medicine
ever,
cabinet,
Britt? I
you
ain't even
crazy.
said nothing yet, Britt. Let me
Go.
finish. God damn, you see, that's the problem right there. Communication. See, y'all always think it's the nigga that can't communicate. No, it be y'all too.
Mm.
Sometimes a nigga don't open up because y'all so rough
Ooh.
and y'all so goddamn either you gonna do it this
Maybe if
way
y'all
or
didn't
however
make
it
us
go.
rough and
And,
tough,
and
maybe
then
if we
then
didn't
y'all
have to
come
do it on
in.
our own and not have to be
Okay,
emotionally
I get that. I
strong
get
for
that.
all of
Okay,
it, because
let me
y'all
Yeah.
niggas is emotionally weak. Let's start there.
Hold on. But y'all, you
uh,
gotta understand, we grew up talking about men don't cry, so that's why we so fake ass tough. Cause
And
we
then that's
needed
why
to
we
cry
so
when we
tough,
needed
because
to,
we
and we
dealing with some
did.
Understand
retarded
that?
ass niggas. Let's start there.
No, it was the bring up. Stop saying that, because now if you calling the man retarded, you calling his bring up retarded. That don't mean his parents was. He just probably didn't comprehend it or didn't want to. But we so indulged. Yeah,
I hear
man.
what you saying,
Yeah,
Monkey Man. As you know, especially like older men. You know what I'm saying? Like older men. The
yeah.
old
But
folks
I'm speaking
laws.
on behalf of the
The old
bullshit
folks
niggas
law.
trying
You
to
know what
say.
I'm saying? Men don't supposed to cry, but you telling your son he ain't supposed to cry. But you ain't gave him no alternate on how to deal with it.
That's what
You know
I'm saying.
what I'm saying?
Everything I was taught was wrong. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
we don't know
Yeah.
how to do that. Dad and them and grandpapa and them said tough it up and be a man. See,
But
women,
Yeah.
Papa
see,
paid all the
They should
bills.
have told you what being a man was, or showed you what being a
nah, we
man
know
was,
what
instead
being
of
a
I,
just
man, that means we
Okay.
ain't gonna break
Look,
down in front of you. You know,
and y'all
nigga
know
might
I'm
be
not
riding down
lying.
the
Let's
street
tell
or
the
something.
truth. Let's tell the
You did
truth.
what
Y'all
I'm
know I'm
saying?
not lying. If me and you walking down the street and you my sister and I fall, Pawpaw go and say, nigga, get up and stop crying. And you in front of your sister. But if my sister fall down and start crying, why you ain't
you know
pick your
your
sister up?
sister.
Damn, sister
Yep.
didn't pick me up when I fell. So I mean, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Yeah, I thought she got me tough too. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know because it's confusing until we understand. Yeah,
The
yeah.
you
main
not.
reason,
You can
It's
the
see
definitely
the
main
thing
reason.
now.
hard.
A man
Look,
can still
hold
be
on.
good to his mama and sister and be dirty than a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
The main
What this
reason we don't
family? You
open up
both.
to y'all. Hold on. The main reason we don't open up to y'all, cause soon as we get in an argument, you gonna throw it in our face. You get what I'm saying?
Just
Fuck
like
Vice
all
you
versa,
that.
that
Through my
shit.
MJ.
family.
Vice
Just like
versa.
you
I
going
done
through my
Fuck
sat.
all
family.
that.
I done sat and told
Just like you going through my family.
like a lot that I've been through. Some of my past, and and as soon as
Yeah.
it's oh, you know what I'm saying. That's why your daddy killed your mama, because you talk too much and your mammy probably talk too much. All
That's
that.
crazy.
See now that's dead
Yeah, and
ass
that
wrong
was
though.
gonna make
That's
me
dead
crack
ass
Yeah.
up.
That's
wrong.
different. That's
Yeah.
different.
It's
Yeah,
that mental
that
abuse.
that's
It's
You
mental and
you
emotional
supposed to
abuse. Yeah.
But Tina, you supposed to hit a nigga in the mouth. He
But
say
see,
some
Yeah,
shit
I
like
just
that.
said
That's
you
going
gonna
too
make me
let
far.
grab
me
my
tell you the real
grab my
reason.
nigga, cause yeah, you
I
like
don't
Yeah,
really.
you going too far with
you
that.
fucked up.
Yeah,
I
but let me tell
just
you something. But you don't have
uh,
to own that because a nigga say that. You don't have to own it because that's where the mental health come in. Because you know you not like that, but motherfucker, why is you keep saying that?
yeah, that's real.
That's
Like
what mental health. So now
don't
I'm starting to
don't
believe what you
don't
saying.
don't take me back to a place that you know hurt me and
Thank
Right.
you.
made my life hell
Thank
and
you.
think that you can say that and everything is gonna go back to what it just was. You done fucked up. I don't even like you no more, my nigga. I wanna kill you, bitch.
Right.
Thank you.
Don't lie,
And they
never
go vice
fuck with
versa
a
for
nigga that
y'all
do
too.
some
What
shit
you
like
now,
that.
They go
Stone?
vice versa
Stone.
for y'all
Now,
too.
Stone. What you was
You
gonna say?
know
Because
what
I
I'm
know you said
saying?
you was on your lunch break. So what you was gonna say, Stone?
Oh, let
Now,
me
what I was
go
gonna
too. I gotta
say,
get ready
see,
for work.
look,
I'm tripping.
sometimes
I'm
it's like what Monkey Man saying, see a nigga, we on I mean, we can get emotional, you dig what I'm saying? But it's like prayer, it's like finding a diamond in the rough, right? So a man feel like they gotta put on this image. It just like y'all was saying earlier, basically a form of communication, blase, blase. But it's
I
like
think the
this
link
though.
posted
If
bearded conversations. Is the link posted, Miss Renee? I think somebody else wanna come up. Bearded.
Okay.
But
It
what if a nigga a good nigga, but the nigga just don't know how to express himself like that? Do y'all call that a lack of communication because a nigga quiet? Maybe he need a good woman to bring it out of him. Maybe he never seen it. Maybe his mama was a hoe. Since y'all won't do these background checks, you gotta do background check on mama too.
But you know
Maybe
what I learned, Stone, on my relationship journey, especially within these last few years, a man when he feels safe with you, he'll come clean.
Yeah.
He when he feels
Nah,
safe.
not really though. Not really. Yeah, but that being safe, maybe mama left him with granny. Maybe mama always said I was gonna come back, but never came back. So
But
sometimes that shit might take years.
I'm gonna say, like, from my personal experiences, um, like even in my relationship now, like, a person does not feel like a person feels comfortable if they feel safe. So what she's saying is, if they feel safe and they know that they're not being judged or nothing, they'll go and run everything down to you, to the point where, as the woman in the situation, you want to make sure that you can make your man better. And that means, even if he got his shit together financially and physically and all that stuff, but emotionally, by making him better, by being able to kind of see where he needs that little extra kick. And maybe he might not be into therapy or something, but maybe you could find him some books to really get into or figure out. A lot of times it's more so your approach. If you're being vulnerable with me, and the next thing I do is like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck, then you're not
Mm-hmm.
going to want to be vulnerable. But if,
Right,
if you're vulnerable with me, and then
Facts.
I come back the next time with something that can help you in your
right,
situation, maybe you don't want to talk about it. Maybe you told me your mama was a hoe and you don't know how to deal with this and you got trust issues. So then I find you a book, a self-help book that could help you with yourself. Or I find you a podcast that you can listen to kind of get your thoughts together. If I do that, then a person knows that they cared and they feel like, you know what, she got my back. She want the best for me. You know what I'm saying? But so we can't do that for everybody, and that's as women. And a lot of times we do that for the wrong people, and they're
right,
not deserving, and they're not even ready. So the thing is that it's okay to come from all those traumas of having your mom trauma, your daddy trauma, and all that other stuff. But if you're in a relationship, our goal is to be better as a unit. And the only way we're gonna be better as a unit is if we're better by ourselves, if we're
right,
mentally together, if we got our mental health straight. I can't be coming to you and I'm all messed up. I gotta be able to come where I'm mentally together. I'm cleared, I didn't forgiven, and I let it go.
right.
I can't bring it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. A lot of times, if I always tell my friends, like, if your man cheated and you stayed, why you still bringing it up? You forgave him. If you didn't
Hey,
forgive
let me
him, then
let
you
me
need to
say this
leave.
before I go. Let me say this before I
Yeah.
go, cause I got Walker Chicken Express. It took a woman to show me how to be a man, not my daddy. And when I mean be a man, like far as paying bills or taking care of shit around the house, I
Mm.
wasn't taught that shit. Everybody ain't taught that. So
Right.
sometimes y'all look for shit in niggas that maybe he just not taught. You
Right,
But
dig
you
what
know
I'm
what?
saying?
I get it, Stone, but you know what? When you find the right woman that you trust, like, listen, my mom always say, a man where he put his money at, that's where his home is at. That's where his trust is at. If a man say, look, I'm not good at this, but baby, you good at this. Here, take care of that. Then you know, then
Mm.
it's my responsibility as your woman to be like, you know what? Let me make sure that the finance, he don't worry about this at night. He don't worry about a bill. He ain't no disconnection. No, this is not nothing. Everything's on point, and his account is still looking right.
Right,
Nah, that's
right,
a fact.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but I'ma holler at y'all, Miss Renee, Miss
All right,
P,
thank you for
All
pulling
right,
Big
up.
Talk,
so all
Brick,
right,
All
boo.
Lucky
right,
Man,
so
Yeah.
MJ.
good night at
All right,
work.
y'all. I'm in the chat.
I want to say to Mike G, thank you for the membership. Y'all
That's what's up, Mike G.
Luke, my
um
G.
if y'all would like to get a membership, it's only $2.99. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be in all these drama chats and you know what I'm saying, and support. Y'all support us. Support. You can super chat, you can cash out however way you want to do it. And any amount, $1.50, 50 cents, it don't matter. It's just the point that y'all showing it, showing the love and share the live out, you know what I'm saying, get us out there, you know. The round take went a little different tonight. We know we normally don't let men's up, but we, you know, the men's
Hey
been
there.
clean and respect, you know, respectful. And but anybody can hit the channel, I mean hit the panel. If you got a if you have a channel and you trying to get yourself out there, make sure you drop your link so that we all can, you know, network together. You know, it's not always about the drama. It's always about a good conversation like we having tonight. A
Bearded
very good conversation. You know,
conversation.
getting
You can
along.
up. I told you hit the link. Bearded conversation.
Who?
Bearded says, "Wow, y'all don't let men up. Why? You can come up.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, y'all could come up. Long as you being respectful. That you know what I'm saying. You're welcome to come up and engage into the conversation. Okay. We're gonna take a little 2 minute break. Let everybody gather their thoughts, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna move on to the next subject, which will be, I don't know, it's gonna be Britannia or it's gonna be Big Talk that's gonna bring it up. But that was a good
That was
good,
very good.
Very
very
good.
good.
Thanks to everybody who told their stories. I'm proud of
Welcome.
a lot of y'all who got out of that.
Yes,
It's
yes,
big.
yes.
Yeah.
So if anybody is going through that and y'all need somebody to talk to, um us that's on the panel, you can come to us. We can, you know, try to help you or whatever that we possibly can, we will do. But
Hey,
we're gonna
is
take
it cool if I drop down? Cause I'm finna get ready to go to work. Is it cool I drop down and still run it on my panel?
oh yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
No
right. But
problem.
if y'all
Hey,
still up by the time I
up.
get to work, come back up.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we're gonna take a 2 minute, I mean 1 minute, 2 minute break. Okay, then we'll come back.
Let's get it. Welcome to the round table, ladies, let's go. It's the grown folks lounge. Miss Renee, another great show. Topics if you got them, hey, let's talk about it. Just keep it simple and clean. You ain't gotta argue about it. Always keep it 100. It ain't nothing but good vibes. Staying true to yourself, you can make it past the life. If ain't nobody said they love you, just remember that she said another day we still living. Show some love to the family. Going live, so subscribe. Let her know that you was there. If you catch the replay, leave a comment, like and share. You ain't gotta have a rent, the support still the same. If she with that goofy shit, put respect on her name. It's that grown folks talk. Grown folks this. It's that grown folks talk. It's that grown folks talk. Grown folks this. It's that grown folks talk. Respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Yeah.
As always, you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who will be coming, sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I wouldn't trade y'all for the world.
So when y'all enter Miss Renee building, you know how we doing this shit. You know how we coming. We on grown folks shit. As I ease, slide through these YouTube streets, I wonder what this red act done for me. A couple orange, couple cussing, but it don't mean nothing. I wonder what a grown folks thuggin'. Miss Renee go live and give it a try and watch the whole trophy come slide. Nobody told you that they love you, you know we do. You can pick, you can choose, but you know that crew. We having grown folks talk. Yeah. We having grown folks talk. We ain't on no bullshit. We having grown folks talk. If you ain't on that, get from around us. We having grown folks talk. Content grown folks all off of me. But we having grown folks talk. Miss Renee got it rocking now. We on grown folks talk. We see through all your childish me. We having grown folks talk. Ooh, yeah. We on grown folks talk.
Okay. We back.
Hey,
Do I
sis.
have a wait? Do
Sis?
I got a feedback, you guys?
No.
No.
Okay, I'm just saying that because I got you connected to the card. So
Okay. But we're back. We're back. We're
We
back.
are back.
we're
So we
back.
want to thank everyone for coming in and sitting down with us, having this grown folk conversation. We just getting our talk on. So Britannia, Big, it's on y'all.
Um,
Penny, you want to go or you want me to go? It don't matter.
I'll
No.
let you go because I wasn't thinking of it. God damn it, I didn't know. Um, I'll let you go talk and then I'll think of something.
I
I
had
I could because
Go
I got
ahead,
a show
Tina.
plan. I got a show plan so I can figure out some stuff that I could take off and talk over here.
I
Go
had a
for it.
I wanted to discuss why are our youth so angry in this generation?
Good one.
You
I
said why
think
who? Why who is so angry?
Our youth.
Me?
I think
Hey, parenting.
the reason why is because they're not getting the attention
Oh,
that they need at home.
okay. I'm gonna say that, but you know what? I'm gonna put it like this: this new day and age, kids come with a lot more stuff than we had. You know what I'm saying? When we was growing up, we had the village, and a lot of times these kids, they don't have that village, the same village that we had growing up. You know what I'm saying? So their parents, it doesn't matter if they're a single mom or a single dad, they're working to provide, they're doing all that, and these kids have a chip on their shoulder because of whatever issues they got going on. And a lot of
Yeah.
times, parents, they don't know how to communicate effectively when it comes to their kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I can speak for myself when it comes to that. I got 3 different personalities of girls. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I have to check myself on how I deal with certain ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't expect them to be me. And a lot of times parents expect their kids to be them and understand and know. And we don't really know what these kids struggle with going to school just every day. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So a lot of times they got issues and self-esteem issues. They're in the era of the social media. And this social media
Mm.
is something crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they looking at the
Very
outside of
influential.
outside looking in. They're looking at the reels and thinking that's people's real life, not realizing people are editing their life to look that way. And
Right.
sometimes your life may be better than those people's lives. It's just they make it look better while they walking around with the freshest this and the newest this and the money this, and then they really could be struggling. That's last that they got. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times kids want to keep up with the Joneses,
Yeah.
and then when you don't have effective communication within your household, then that's when you start getting angry kids because they don't feel like they're being heard.
Yeah. I
Right.
agree
So,
with that.
We was growing up,
uh, hey, being that you're closer to my age, Miss Renee, you feel do you see like a generational like 360 that doesn't happen from when we was kids growing up? Um, because I was a latchkey kid. I don't know if a lot of y'all know like about latchkey and stuff like that, but it was like the program that they had for the parents that worked all the time. Your mom and dad, they might not be home. Exactly when you get home from school, and you have to walk from school, and they give you the house key, and you go in the house, and make sure everything is locked up until mom and dad and everybody come home and stuff like that. And because I can remember like being when I was 13, I was not thinking of like killing my classmates at school.
right?
So so
Right.
so Britt, do you feel like you can I guess put it on like you say the internet, and being that they're seeing a lot more, um neglect definitely has something to do with it.
Yes,
Facts.
definitely.
Facts.
You know, they-
Yeah.
Because when you think about these kids right now, these are the kids who are having kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like we're talking about them kids are the teenage parents. You know what I'm saying? So they grew up with their kids to the point where the kids don't know how to. You know what I'm saying?
Treated them like friends instead of being a
Right.
parent.
Like
Yeah.
I had a conversation yesterday about bullying and all that stuff, and how my daughter came home upset about what somebody said, and I had to really teach her the art of roasted, because it's like, listen, when somebody gets you, you don't have to. You fine. You never had an issue with that. Just because somebody want to make it, try to do that in front of other people and make fun of you, then you got to come back. And
right,
so then now I'm like, she looked at you and she felt like she saw a flaw in you. You ain't never had an issue with that until yesterday when she said something. So do you feel like you got this? No. So why did that upset you? So now you got to look at her. What flaw does she have? Because
right,
that's the art of roasting. I got to be able to say, you know what, you fat bitch, or excuse me, you fat this, you woo woo woo, or you this and that, you ugly this, woo woo woo, face the only your mama can love. You got to be able to
right,
roast and not have to worry about fighting and not have to worry about that. The thing is
right.
that a lot
Hey,
of times these
Yeah,
kids
back in my
can't take what
yeah,
they dish out.
right. Yeah, we had the dozens. You either gonna if you don't know how
look,
to play the dozens, you out of there.
I'm gonna
Right,
tell this what I'm gonna tell y'all. I said this the other day. We all up here. We ain't the same age, but we was around that age. You knew if you acted bad at school, if you got up and was a class clown, you got bad grades. You knew you was getting your ass
It's
toe up
deep.
when you got
Yeah.
home.
Right,
right,
And
right,
Now
that's
they don't
why.
do
And
that.
that's why.
Yeah.
And that's why I got straight A's because you get the midterm. You like, oh, I got to get this up before the
right.
report card. The world is stupid, bro. The world is soft right now, my nigga. Like
Well, I ain't
if
mad
I
at
whoop my daughter on the ass one time and she go to school and say, my dad hit me on the butt, then
yep,
CPS gonna be pulling up. Nigga, my
yep.
mama used to whoop me with cords, rulers,
yeah,
trophies,
whatever she could have.
boom sticks,
Facts. Yeah.
whatever.
Mhm.
When they be in
Trophies,
that rage,
MJ.
nah, real talk. Look, I busted my mama. I was a bad little nigga though. I busted my mama windshield. Like I kicked it and cracked the whole shit. Boy, I knew what it was. She didn't even have to say nothing when we got
Wait,
home.
hold
I just didn't know when it
on.
was coming.
Get Bieber 8 out the chat.
Beaver 8, News with the pen and patina. Man,
Yeah.
y'all niggas, the trolls, y'all troll niggas is crazy. But look though, I believe if the world wasn't so soft. Nigga, you knew what was up. Nigga, you knew if you act bad in school, you know, like, man, my mama gonna tear me up. Let me get my shit together.
Right,
But now you can't even flick your kid, my nigga. You going to jail. Like, the
yeah,
But the
world just
thing about
softer
that
now.
is, this pigment. The thing about that is, you don't have to. It started at home. You don't have to always beat on your kids. Let me tell you, because that's not gonna
Yeah,
do
for
nothing but
sure.
produce another. That's not gonna do nothing but trigger something else.
Hey, King.
But it
But
starts.
shit.
It
But
starts with it.
shit,
It's hold on. It starts in the house. Let me tell you.
It
Because I
do.
did have my first child at 21. So I can relate to my child just because
Me
of the
too.
era that I grew up in. So it's kind of like I tell my kids things before the shit even happened. I already put them in that position and tell them
Right.
this can go like this can go
Right,
like that. I
right.
tell them if you in a car with somebody and they go rob the bank and you don't know, guess what? You guilty too, because you guilty by association.
Yep.
Yep.
I give them all
mm-hmm.
these
Yep.
real situations. I never sugarcoat it. Like we have a strong bond. I talk to my kids about any and everything because they
And
have
then
to
look,
know.
and then look, like even before us, they used to get whoopings in school, bruh. In school, the
Yeah.
world getting soft, nigga. The
The
But
teacher
thing
used to
about
tear
that,
the
I'm gonna say
kids
this.
up.
My mom, my mom is old school, so we didn't get whoopings because my mom had a abusive stepfather, so she never wanted to hit on her kids. But listen, we prayed sometimes that she'll whoop us, cause she was when I say she gave us everything we wanted. It was like she had us and she treated us all like we was only kids. You know what I'm saying? My mom, shout out to my mama. She made sure that we didn't want for nothing, we didn't need nothing, anything. But oh, we act up, we get smart. We think we got it. We think she ain't said nothing to us, so we think we made it through. We go to school, we come back, our room is tore apart. That shit is emptied out. You got a damn what's that called? A pallet on the floor. You ain't got no TV, no video games, or nothing. You gonna be like that
yeah,
for a month, like you in prison.
yeah,
And listen, we get to the point where we're like, listen, we need to. And she took
Hold
the
on,
door
Britt.
to
Hold
hinges.
on, Britt. OGK, you got a wrench? Um, handle. It's a couple of them. Fudge Town, Beaver 8. Go on and X them out for me, OGK.
Yes, everybody that got a ranch, y'all, if y'all see people coming in here being disrespectful, y'all don't have to wait on us to say anything. Y'all have ranches, y'all get rid of them because this is a no drama zone. So I mean, we're not tolerating no bull. So get
Right.
rid of them. They gotta go. Ain't no sitting up in here. If they can't sit up in here and be polite, and you know what I'm saying, they gotta go. Don't wait. Get them up out of here. They
Mary,
gotta go.
bump. Mary, bump OGK. Whoever got a wrench, X them out real quick. Go ahead, sis.
But like, it got to the point where, you know, when we got to a certain age, we automatically knew what we could and what we couldn't do. So we wasn't even playing those
facts.
games. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like even with my kids, she was just like, oh, don't touch my grandkids. And she's like, that's crazy. I didn't whip none of
That's what
my
my
kids,
mama
but
say.
y'all believe in whooping kids. Shit, hell yeah, some kids listen. Some kids need their ass whooped. Don't, and I'm that mama. Don't run up on me. You run up on
Right.
Oh
me,
yeah, if you're running up, yeah, you're gonna have to find out.
listen, you on me, you gonna get treated like somebody on the street, straight up. And it gets to the point where, you know, our parents used to just look at us and we knew to shut the fuck up. You look at your kids now,
Hmm.
look, listen, that'll save our life. Cause our parents look at us and that look could be like, shut the fuck up, go to the car. You already knew, like, figured out which one it is. You know which look. She didn't even say nothing. But these kids, these days, you give them a look. What? What did I do? Oh,
Yep,
shut the fuck up.
facts.
Lord, shut up.
And I always want to
Shut
have
up.
the last
Shut up.
word. Like, I just want to have the last word.
Yep.
But see,
Why?
but you know that because now parents are trying to be their kids' friend than being the parent.
Right. Right.
You can't be the parent and be your child's friend.
Yeah.
You
Thank you,
can't.
Yeah.
Mary.
People, those people might be in what's the name chat too, because he's streaming too. Monkey Man.
Yeah, Monkey Man screaming. Yeah.
No, I'm saying so those trolls might be in his too.
Yeah, any trolls you see, Mary, X them out. Off rip.
No, no, but that's what I'm saying. It's on crib. No, but I'm saying it's if it might not. She might not even be able to see him because they might be in his chat.
Yeah. They in another chat, they can't get them out of here.
And
Oh,
shit,
okay.
That's yeah.
you know what? With little girls, like I ain't whoop my daughter. Like I ain't even whoop her, but just popped her. I ain't popped her since she was 4 because I can talk to her. Like look her in the face, she'll start crying. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But if I
Right.
feel like if I had a little nigga, I feel like I'd be whooping his little ass because I was bad as hell. So I'm gonna get it back somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I done did so much shit. I know I'm gonna get it back. So whenever I have a son, I think it's gonna be that. I was
But let
bad
me
as
go.
fuck.
But let me go back to what you said
How many of
earlier when
y'all?
you said,
Hold on, let me say this. I'm done. How many of y'all bust y'all mama windshield? I kicked it
Hell
out. You know what I'm saying? I
no.
was bad as fuck
Hell no.
and got my ass toe up, boy. And I had to write a
But that's
little
it.
I had to write a yeah, I got toe up and I had to write an essay. Like I will not do this
Listen,
again.
I'm
I will
gonna
not do
do
that
it.
again. Real
I'm
shit
gonna
though.
bring back down standards. I'm gonna bring back writing down standards on they motherfucking asses. Having you writing it 1,000 times and shut the fuck up talking to me.
Yeah, that's what she made me do.
And but then you
Ooh
gotta
wee.
I will
also
not
think,
bring back.
you gotta also think that mothers are what 20. I mean grandmothers are what 30, 30, 31,
Yeah.
32 now.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I'm
like
saying?
yeah,
So you gotta look at how the
39.
changes, huh?
I'm 39. I said I'm 39, and I got friends that had kids younger, like when we was in school, like younger, like middle school, beginning of high school, had kids, and they grandparents.
Right. So you
You know
got to
what I'm
look at
saying?
the time changes. In my era, which I like I said, I'm older than all y'all up here. So in my area, you know, we had Big Mama, and Big Mama didn't play that. Cause Big
Right,
Mama, my Big Mama would come to the school with her hair rollers in her hair and her robe. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
she would embarrass you. So back in our time, you would not speak to no adult with her,
right.
whatever, bruh, all that right there. No,
Oh, the bruh. Yeah, the
you know
bruh.
what I'm saying? It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. It was that time, but now in this era here, it's different. These kids get away with everything. They cussing out old people, they beating up old people, they killing old people. You know what I'm saying? It just and see, you have to have when you got kids, you gotta hold that grip on them. Like
Right.
MJ say, his daughter, he don't have to hold on 1 second. Got somebody in the back. Hold on 1 second. I think that's let me
That's
see.
Mike G. That's Mike
Hold
G.
hold on, let me make sure. My G?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
This is me.
So, but like I said, the era is different. You know what I'm saying? People these days and time they scared to hit their kids because kids nowadays will hit you back. I wish one of mine would even look like they want to raise their hand at me. And even if they grown right now, you better not even think about it. Because if you know to say I brought you in this world, I damn sure take your ass up out of here. And see,
Right.
that's the thing. And you got when you got kids in this era, you got to be nosy. You got to be in that shit. You got to go through the phones. You got to sneak and listen to the conversation. You got to be in everything. That's how these kids get out here and be in gangs and stuff
Right.
because the parents are not. You gotta blame the parents. You don't want to blame the parents, but you gotta blame the parents because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Everybody say, "Well, I be at work." It's cameras. Buy cameras. Let me tell you something. My
Right.
wife stayed looking. Even though I be here, she stayed looking at the camera. They kid
Hey,
my 15-year-old son. He do sneaky stuff, and I don't even know that he even did it till she
Miss
tell me
Renee.
because she look at the camera.
If my mama, let me tell
Right.
y'all something. If my mama had cameras back when I was in school, staying with her, I wouldn't be on this panel talking to y'all. If she was to figure out what happened back in the day today, but she probably kill me. You goddamn
Right.
right. I wouldn't be here talking to y'all, bro. Real shit. I done did some shit, bro. I'm talking about, man, this
Yeah,
shit.
you
All
gotta be
type of crazy
nosy with
shit.
these kids. You gotta be in a business. You gotta be in a business. You cannot not be in their business because these kids are
Right.
different now. They different. And if you want to bring your kids up, like you can tell the difference between a country child and a city child because the city
Facts.
child gonna be disrespectful as hell, but that country
Facts.
child, they not gonna do that because their parents are on them. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? I was growing up in the summertime. I go to my grandma and my auntie and them house. I had to go work in the field. His
Mm-hmm.
peas. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm. Yup.
so that made me my friends, they grew up, they have all these kids and they looking like they old, 60 and 70 years old. What the hell? What type of life you don't have? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's why you gotta be in these kids' business. Like I said, my 15-year-old son right now, he hated. He don't punish me now. He on punishment now. We took the phone, we took the PlayStation. You can't do nothing but watch TV in your room. And you damn can't hold the remote to it. You better find a channel and put it on and bring the remote back into my room. You gotta do that with these kids, especially
Hell
boys.
yeah. Yeah, this shit different, bro. I'm telling you, my grandma, it's funny you said my grandma used to have a paddle, bro. And every time somebody got a whooping with the paddle, you gotta carve your name in it. My name was on there 100 times. And then when my grandpa on my mama's side, he say, go outside and get that switch. I'm like, oh, that's the worst whooping. You know, you get them, you try to get the bigger ones because them little fast skinny ones, that shit hurt. I'm telling you, bro, that I think that's where we lost it. Discipline. Not only whoopings, just nigga, when my mom used to take my phone, nigga, my whole world come crashing down. I used to wait till you go to sleep and sneak it out her purse. That was worse than a whooping for me. You trying to
Yeah.
take my
Right.
phone?
Yeah, you gotta take what they love. You gotta take what they love. And these kids this day and time, they love their phone. They phone is
Hell
everything to them.
yeah.
So you gotta take like he got one more chance and the door coming off the hinges. The
Oh
Mm-hmm.
door
yeah,
coming off
door
the
come
hinges.
off the
You know,
hinges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you know. So I mean, cause I don't want my son to go out there and to life and get in trouble and get arrested and me have to be because I told my baby I said we would not be coming to jail to visit you. So you better
Yeah.
think
Right.
about things that you do out here in these streets. You better make a decision because you
Yeah.
get locked up. We will not come see you.
Yeah.
We will not.
My mama told me the same thing. I went to jail. She was right there though. You know what I mean? I'm the only child. She was right there though. But
Hell
shit,
no,
I
I
had to
ain't going.
bail
I ain't
myself
going.
out though. I had to
I
bail
ain't going.
myself out though. Yeah, she was right
That's
there.
why that's why you have to have talks with your kids. You know, let me tell you something. On Sunday, like I said, I'm old school. Old school was instilled in me. Sunday is family day to
Yeah.
me
Yeah,
because that's when I cook Sunday dinner and we all
yeah,
sit to the table and we all eat together and I ask them, is there anything they want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I asked my son, anything
Hey
happened in
Taco.
school you know what I'm saying, that you want to get out, you know what I'm saying? You got to.
yeah,
You know, we pops up at the school and everything. You he don't even know where we gonna come. We pop up at school and looking in the window. They be like, who mama is that?
yeah.
You know what I'm
You wanna know
saying?
something crazy? When you look at when you watch movies in the family, how many movies have you seen when the white folks, they all sit down at the table and eat, and then the daughter or the son, he be acting weird, and they be like, "What's wrong?" And they ask him what's wrong, like, "It's a kid at school bullying me." So it's funny you just said that. That's real shit though.
Yeah,
That's
you
real
got
shit.
to because
Yeah, that's
there
real
are
shit.
single mothers and single fathers out here that's raising these kids by
Yeah.
themselves. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be educated on stuff on them because they don't have two parent household. But you gotta keep your foot on them, but don't step on them too hard that you don't give them a little leeway because they gotta make mistakes. They gotta learn. That's the only way they're
Yeah.
gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? If they're making a mistake. Now, if they keep making the same mistake, then you gotta be like, look, hey, it's a problem because you keep doing the same old thing that I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying, not to do, and you keep doing it. So what do you think that I need to do?
Right.
Because I don't
Right.
have a problem with slapping you across your face because you're gonna listen to me. You're gonna be somebody. You're not gonna be out here in these streets like that. No, because that's what the streets want. The streets wants to raise your kids. And
Hell
you
yeah.
as a parent, you sit there and have all these babies when you could have used protection or you could have told that nigga to use protection and you would have got away.
Oh,
You
somebody got
know?
feedback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
somebody.
why a lot of little niggas join gangs because they ain't got that love at home. Then they meet a big homie and they embrace him. You know what I'm saying? That the shit,
Right.
boy. Side B.
I
Side B,
think it's
bro.
the influences. Definitely, it's the influences,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and
It's
not.
Hell yeah.
it's in these
That's
rap
why.
songs. My son can't listen to that drill music. He can't do that. You gotta listen to all that right there. No, not in mine. Now if you out there in those streets, that's something different because I can't hear it. But up in here, you know, up in the be singing all that, you know what I'm saying? Because like my grandkids, one of my grandsons, the first thing he'll say he when he be talking to you, he'd say bruh, who you talking to?
That's
I
what
will
I
slap
say.
you
Who
in
is
my mouth.
bruh?
Nah,
Yeah,
what
I
the
don't play that. Yeah, I don't play that.
no, you we
I
we
kind
not
of
finna
feel
do
like
that.
I think it's what everybody said. You
Somebody
can't
in the back.
discipline kids and whoop them no more. The influences that they have is fucked up because they're programmed to say their generation is better than all the older generations. Then
Mm-hmm.
they go to
Yeah.
school, you can't whoop them. And then they got this one program called No Kids Left Behind. So they
Oh
go to
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
they ain't
yeah.
never
That's
had to
Uh,
earn shit.
hold
And
on,
So
some
one
of
you
them
second.
get
Hold
motherfuckers,
on,
Yeah.
hold on, one
some
second.
of them
Hold that
need
thought,
to be
Mike
left
G. Hold on.
I got you.
Who's this? Beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
got a feed. Am I the only person hearing it?
No, I hear like somebody driving or something.
Background noise.
Okay, that was Brett. I think it was Brett. Okay, go ahead, Mike G.
But yeah, they got that no child left behind. So these kids they never had to earn nothing. Like me, I was a single
Mm-hmm.
father for 17 years. I'm 43. But when I was raising my son, he had all the discipline at home, had all the pep talk when it comes to the girls, bullies, getting back home safe. Every time he left the house, I'd say, "What's the number one rule?" He'd be like, "Get home safe." All right, go on out there. But once he get to school, these other kids, like the other lady,
Mm-hmm.
kids are raising kids. They want to be their kids' friends. So my son is being influenced by them, and they the same.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinking, all right, well, if that's what's going on, that's what's trending, that's what type of time he feel like he should be on. But in
Mm-hmm.
reality, by the
Yeah.
time he graduate, they done got passed on, no discipline, even though I whooped the shit out of my son. But as he gets older, he realizes that he didn't learn shit. Now he 22
Yeah.
years old, and all he got is boxing right now, and just a regular 9 to 5.
Yeah,
He ain't
Right.
and you right though, cause that was the fear of school. Like who nobody wanted to get held back, bro. They gonna laugh at you. Just
Right.
imagine you in the fifth grade, and everybody you've been with since first grade, they go to the sixth, and next year they see you still in the fifth. That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
kid want that. That
to
that
see
was that
these
was a part
kids,
of the fear of doing your work too, though. Like nobody
right?
wanted to get held back. Niggas used to get laughed at for that.
Yeah, you definitely have to teach your kids to be leaders and not followers. Um, that's something I stress a lot with my children. You know what I'm saying? Letting them know, following somebody can you gonna end up straight in hell. And
And I think
Right.
So
we would have gone.
somebody in the back, uh
Well,
Miss
well,
Renee.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I know when I was working at the school, it was a little girl. She got held back in third grade. So all her friends with the fourth grade. So she was so embarrassed. She didn't want to come
See?
to the lunch line because she thought somebody was gonna say something.
Like your man.
So one day,
Wait a minute.
one
Who is that
day,
man?
Yo, I ain't want to cut him off. I ain't want to cut off. She was
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Go.
So one day, her mom had came to the school, so we talking, and she was just like, she want to come to lunchtime, but she nervous about what? Well, I already knew that she had got held back because I'm the person that does all their cards. I'm the manager, so I take care of everything. So she was just like, oh well, she was embarrassed and she's this and that and everything. I said, and so
Mm-hmm.
I pulled her to the side and I said, listen. Nobody in this line gonna say nothing to you about it. So like, you don't even go. You're not even at lunch with your other friends. So these kids don't really know what you got going on. You come get your food like everybody else and don't worry about it. And
that's
so
true,
after we had that
Yeah.
conversation,
Effie. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but
See, the
that's true
mama,
what
the
you're
parents
saying.
dropped the ball on that.
Hey, Oak Cliff.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
so the
I
mom,
feel like
but listen,
the parents
the
dropped the
mom,
ball on it because they.
but listen, Charles. Let me tell you how cold blooded it was. She was a Caucasian. Okay, she got upset. She said, "My daughter has a learning disability." Because I was, I'm the cafeteria manager at that time. I'm like, I want everybody to know their numbers. It makes the line go smoother. I don't care if you in whatever grade. I'm gonna give you guys an incentive coming through this line, getting the hell up out of there. So she had to learn it. So it was only two kids left in her class that didn't know how to do their numbers. So I was like, listen, y'all gotta know how to do it. I'm writing it down for you every day. You need to practice it. You need to practice it. So her mom calls and says, my daughter has a learning disability. She feels, she's being attacked and whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got this. I'm at a rich school and I'm the black cafeteria manager. I don't care about none of that shit. What do? I don't care. She gonna learn it. Maybe the next week she came and she
Yeah.
knew the number. She knew the whole number, and she gave me a big hug. She's like, "Thank you so much." So then her mom, she ended up coming up there to have to apologize because you are making a big old scene and making your daughter's disability more than what it is.
That's
You're
why I
making it
said I
more
blame the parents.
more of the problem. Yeah, the parents be
She
more
should
of the
have
problem
she should
because
have been more
she could
involved
do
in her
it. I'm not
education. Yeah.
Well, I think the parents lost the ball
not
as
knowing it and
well.
her having a disability.
We
She could
was
have
giving
a
the kids.
disability and all that, but she got at least try.
primarily
So
because
You
we don't
going
because
in and
you
out,
weren't
Bert.
even trying to let her try, and I said
Yeah,
she just have to at least try. And
I
the
mean,
mom was acting up so bad. You still can't hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. Yeah.
You
You
still
you
can't hear
must be
me?
playing. You must be playing through
I
your
said
car or
I
something.
told her,
We hear you though.
yeah. Okay. So I'm saying like the mom just she didn't even want her daughter to try. And once her daughter tried, she was happy. So a lot of times these parents, when their kids are getting diagnosed with stuff, they're the problem because they're not going the extra step and the extra mile for their kids. They're treating them like they got a disability instead of treating them normal because most of the times these kids want to be treated like all the other kids.
Right, Britt.
Mm-hmm.
That's because
Mm-hmm.
we don't know, but that's because we
That's a
don't know.
cop out. That's a cop
But
out.
no, it's not a cop out. We don't know. We let other people control our narrative. The children act the way they act because we so toxic. There's no family structure. There's no mother. There's no father. Now, I'm not saying that a single mother can't raise a great human being. I'm not saying that
Mm-hmm.
a single father can't raise a great human being. But according to statistics, a single father, that child has way more likely a chance to be successful than a child with just a single mother. Now,
Oh
I'm not.
shit.
Now,
I
I'm
would.
glad
I
you.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because I'm a single
Oh
father.
Yeah, I
shit.
gotta disagree.
I'm
Yeah,
a
I
Okay, so
I'm
can't
listen.
agree.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
a
wrong thing
disagree.
to say.
I'm a
Hey, Bearded,
disagree.
that's the wrong thing to
I
say,
have to
bro.
I'm a
disagree.
They
disagree.
about to get on your ass.
Now I'm gonna
No,
tell you
no,
why.
I should have
I'm
warned
gonna
my
tell you
nigga
why I
before he
disagree.
came up. Damn, I should have
Yeah,
But
warned
they
my
about
I'm
to
gonna
get
tell
on
you.
nigga.
your ass,
But
boy.
wait,
I can't even speak.
I'm gonna
I
tell
can't
you
even
why I
speak.
disagree because
But I wasn't
it's
done.
not about who if a single
Hold
mom
on,
or a
Britt. Let
single
let them
father.
finish,
It's
sis.
all.
Let them finish.
Oh my God! Don't throw your hands up like that. It's all right. It ain't the end of the world.
Oh, see, that's another reason why things like that happen. That
Here we
comment
go.
didn't have to be. No, it's not. Here we go, Queen. That
Talk,
comment
sis.
that you didn't have to, baby. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to
You
say
just
that.
threw a tantrum.
Oh
You
shit.
just
I
threw a
didn't throw a
tantrum.
tantrum, Queen. I didn't throw a
You
tantrum. I
threw your
just threw my
hands up
hands
in the air. That's what kids do.
because
Hold on,
because
sis. Hold on, sis.
because it's a thing called decorum, and we up here talking about why our kids can't act and conduct themselves in society. This is why, because of the single mother household. I'm not saying every.
Well,
I'm
stop
not.
stop
I'm not.
making
I'm not.
single mamas
I'm,
then.
no, no, no. I have 10 kids, and I raised all my kids, and I can have half of
Damn.
them coming. And I got half of them coming in this room with you right now. 4 of them in college, 3 of them in high school, and I got a 5-year-old. I do my damn job. It's
Right,
not a.
and
Hey,
we do
hey,
as
hold on.
well.
Okay, but
Hold on,
single
Beard.
women do
We
it the
do as
same
well.
thing.
Hold on. Let me say this though, Bearded. You said it. Single parent homes and like I grew up with my not my mama. My mama. I went to my daddy house every weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I still turned out bad. You know what I'm saying? I had my mama and my daddy. That was just the choice that I chose. Like I hopped off the porch 16. Just my dad died when I. That's probably the reason my dad died when I was 16. So I was rebellious. I'm like fuck school. I hopped out and went in the streets when I didn't even have to. I left my
That,
mama house. If I turned 18, if my birthday was on Wednesday, on shit. I left on Wednesday. Like I straight up, I bounced and I never went back. So you can't always blame the mama. It just the
Hold on.
child
No,
and
let
how
me
he
tell you
rocking.
from a single
So,
father's
Now let
perspective.
me say this
I
though, and
still
I
never
heard
had a,
y'all say something
I
earlier.
still
Now let
never
me
had a
tell you something.
It's
though.
a lot of
One
noise.
So,
parent,
Background noise. I can't hear.
one
Yeah,
person said
I hear something.
that. Now, and that's it goes back to what the homies say right here. Now, if you're gonna be a mom and you say if I go to jail, stand on that because it's gonna hurt me more knowing that my mama not fucking with me behind my bullshit than you come saving me, putting commissary on my book. I'm a single parent mother. I know where I'm fucked up at. That's why I'm so emotional as a man because that's all I seen was my mama emotion. So I'm
do you know
saying
Hmm.
most?
at the end of the day,
Do you
if
know
I don't
most?
see how a
Well, hold on,
man,
hold
don't get
on.
me wrong. I'm gonna give it to the woman because she's a superhero because you trying to play both parts, and I'm not gonna fault you for something you have no PhD
Absolutely.
in, but you was trying, and you
I
Right.
never,
can't raise a
I
man to
feel
be a
what you
man
man
as a man.
saying.
and
The day you
I never.
stand up and piss, you can tell me something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a
Nah,
man can
nah, nah,
stand up and show me how to piss. A woman can't, bro.
nah.
Like
Let me
that's
tell you something. I stood down on everything when it came to raising
Wait,
my son from Pampers, right?
here to finish
But at the
the
end of the day, it's still gonna be a flip with these kids because of the system.
Facts.
My son had
Facts.
everything he wanted. When he became a
Right.
teenager, I'm a truck driver. I put cameras around the house. He had little girlfriends coming over. All the other kids wanted to be like him because he had a house majority to himself. Compared to them, they had discipline. So we can't just sit up here and say that, bro. Because my son, he had everything he
what
Yeah.
needed. How to
no, what
cook,
I'm
I was the
saying
same. I
is
was the
though,
same way.
that's what
I
I'm
was the same
listen
way.
though. We
stay with no
always take
mama.
up for the single mother household, but what about the
wait, hold
single
on, wait,
father
you guys.
house? You can't
Hey, real
compare
quick.
them because
Again,
we
I
Wait,
don't
wait,
even
never.
have
wait.
that
Bro, give me
opportunity
just
most of
one
the
second.
time.
Again, I
Give me
never was able to finish saying what I was saying. I said according to
you guys
statistics.
one
Now,
second.
I do know.
Beard,
Go ahead. Go
Beard
ahead.
is trying
Go
to
ahead.
Beard is trying to finish what he was saying. So let's give him the floor. What you was gonna say,
So,
Beard?
so again, like I said, so according to stats, single fathers have a more success rate than single mothers, right? And parents that are both in the household has a higher success rate than what a single father or a single mother would have, right? Now, again, yes, we have individuals. We know we are individuals, bro. I know my mom and daddy was married, but when I chose to go do what I chose to do, I'm gonna make that decision. At the end of the day, yes, we ultimately makes the decisions and choices to do what we're going to do to be the people we're going to become. But more
Yeah.
than likely, if you have a mother and father in your life, you're going to be more successful versus having a single mother. And I'm not, listen, and like Monkey Man said, I'm not taking away nothing away from a woman. Man, that's the first person to teach me anything. That's the first, any religion, any secret organization, anything in this world revolves around a woman. I'm not taking that away. I'm faulting both parties here. It's the man's fault too for not being there. I'm not, y'all didn't let me
Hmm.
finish. Something and went everywhere around. Again, it's about a family core structure, which involves the mother and the father. I asked a question on my show. Well, if the father is involved, even though the child stays with the mother, but if the father is involved, does that still make that woman a single mother or that child a single child of a parent?
Well, no,
It's
Ooh,
see,
speak
but
Okay,
on it.
wait.
but
Say
see,
that
Ooh.
again. You said if
but-
the child is what?
but
Say it
see,
again.
I said so I asked this question. So like, yeah, okay, we got single mothers, but if the
Mhm.
child has a father that's involved in his life, does that really make the mother a single mother? I'm talking about an active father. I ain't talking about a weekend father or somebody that
Right.
pays child
So
support.
she's only single if
so
she ain't got
if you
nobody.
have a
Right.
if there's a co-parenting thing where it makes sense where it's like you got more than just a weekend and you're really active and you guys are able to effectively communicate to make sure that for the betterment of your child, no, you're not a single parent because you have that help, that assistance. But
Hmm.
Right.
a lot of
Ooh,
times
speak on it, sister.
a lot of
I'm
times there
still a
aren't
single parent.
but a lot of times you're not a single parent. I mean, a lot of times you are a single parent because even if you're a weekend father, you're still not the majority of, or even if you're a weekend mother, because we got to do it both ways. Because
Right.
I know a
There
lot
you
of men
go.
that are
Right,
single
right,
fathers
right,
as
right,
well.
Right.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
now
we got to do
man.
it both ways to the point where even if they're just doing it on the weekend, I'm gonna be honest, that's not no real help to me. because sometimes I need that. Sometimes I need that support of when we got to go up to this school together. We got to be a
Right.
united front.
Hell yeah.
Sometimes I need.
Hell
I
yeah.
don't. I don't need just the. I get to you when I get to you. Sometimes I really need an active parent in the situation to really help. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
as in my case, I'm a single parent because I'm the sole provider. I am the primary custodian parent. So of course, but if I had a co-parent that was there just as much as I was there, I would say no, I'm not a single parent and I co-parent very well. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people get it mixed up because they say, "Oh,
Thank
I'm a single parent," but the daddy be right there or the mama be right there helping. No, you guys are
you.
co-parents. Y'all doing this together.
That's what I
But
want to
it's
know.
not
Bearded.
bittersweet.
How
Hey,
do we
Bearded.
feel? How do we feel about uh parents who are not in the same household? They're co-parenting, but one parent won't allow the
Hey,
other parent to be the parent.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
I
what
hate
part of
that.
bullshit. That's
I
hey,
hate
what
that.
bullshit.
When the
I'm gonna
dad
tell
tries
you.
to step
Well,
down and the
please
mom
help
is
us with
like,
that.
"Oh
I just
no,
got
don't
out of
do him
jail
or
for
her
that
like
too.
But
that."
I
Oh,
told him no.
You
That's
talking about
let
the
me
bullshit.
tell you,
stepdad or the
I'm big on
biological
this.
father?
I'm big on this,
hey,
and I'm
y'all
gonna
know
tell you who's the worst to really deal with it. Black men are the worst because you know what? They do not want to go to court, and they don't like most of them. Majority of them don't want to go to court and don't want to deal with the system. Where they really need to go in and check these hoes because a lot of times these bitches is using these kids as weapons, trying to just get a check. And a lot of times you need to go fight her,
Actually, go let
take her
you
to
talking.
court,
Have
get
somebody
your
talking.
I'll be
goddamn
right
rights
back.
for
I'll
your
be
kids.
right back, y'all.
Yeah, get your rights for your kids and do what you're supposed to do. That's why I get mad at a lot of black men because they give up. Don't let these hoes come and tell you what you can and can't do with your kids. Take their ass to court because let me tell
Ooh.
you something. These bitches are gonna act up every time. Every time they're gonna act up in
You ain't
court.
lying.
You need to
You ain't
go there
lying.
and be calm.
Yeah, but
And
you
when
know the
you're
one saying
calm
that.
and you act like you got some decorum, you know what the judge gonna say? We're gonna give you joint this, and you know what, this and that, and how about this? And if the mama keep on acting up, they're gonna say, you know what, you get visitation. The child is going with their father. The thing is that these women then confuse these men and let these men feel like they don't have no rights, and they have rights. I got brothers, I got men friends, and I don't
You sound
advocate for
like my
that.
mama, boy.
See, but that's
Take
another
they
reason why
ass
brothers
to
don't want
court.
to go into the court because the court system is going to automatically side with the woman. If we go into court right now, if I was to take my kid's mother to court right now, that court system is going to automatically go maternal
Yeah, it
versus
depends on
Well,
what
can I tell
state
you
you live
something?
in.
Let me tell you
yeah,
how it won't work like that because you need that paper trail. You know what
shoot.
I love? I love a
Facts,
text
Britt.
message. I
Man, I
love
know somebody.
You sound like my
I
mama.
love
That's
you going
crazy.
crazy
Facts.
on the
In the
listen.
state
I
of
I
know
love
some.
Georgia,
you
a
going
woman
crazy on the
automatically
motherfucking
gets
text message.
custody
I
rights.
love you doing this and that. I love what you ain't doing. I have the paperwork to show. Even if I'm texting, hey, I want to see my kids this weekend. No, I'm busy. Woo. Hey, I want to see my kids this weekend. Even if you know you can't get your fucking kids, it's the principle that you want to keep on doing it. Because when you go to court and you show, hey, I didn't try every weekend for the past year, and this lady will not let me see my kids,
And that
will
don't
not
mean
let me
shit
get them when I
sometimes.
need
Yeah,
to
in
get
the
them.
state of Georgia, that don't matter.
No, okay,
Hey, Bearded.
no,
Hold
it
on.
does
Hey,
matter
Bearded.
because the judge.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead,
Hold
man.
on, Britannia. After Britannia get done,
I
this
see
what I
Renee
need you to
Serena
do.
backstage.
Look up, you know them stats you talk about? Look that up. We gotta confirm that. Yeah, confirm that. Look
No,
that
it's
up
by
real quick.
state. Because in Oklahoma,
Let
we
me
got
tell you,
equal
this.
rights from birth. In Georgia,
You
if
hear
a
me,
woman
Bearded?
has a
I'm
child,
listening to
they
you, bro.
automatically get
All right.
custody.
Now listen, that's what they say. But no, the custody, even when a child is born, the child does not have no custodial parent at that time. That's what people got it wrong. The When you go to court, that's when you really establish the custodial parent.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had like when I
Let me
went through
say
my
this:
Facts.
divorce.
when you
Listen,
have a
when I went
baby,
through my
when you have a
huh?
baby, everybody, people don't know.
Hey, Miss
When you
Renee,
have
it's
a
speaking in the
baby,
back.
It's
you have to go
feedback. Feedback.
feedback. Yeah, it sure is. When you have a baby, the mother really don't have rights to the baby, and the father don't have rights to the baby. You're supposed to go and you're supposed to file for your child at the
That's,
court.
and that's crazy. Listen to what we saying though. Listen to that shit we just saying. Now let's hold on. Let's pause everything else and listen to what the fuck we saying. Something that we created. We got to go to a fucking court and file the right or a petition to say that
Yep.
that's out. That's
Yes.
insane.
Yes.
That's insane. And you
Yes.
wonder why brothers don't want to go to court. That shit is insane.
Yeah.
But listen, but you know what the problem is? It doesn't matter about brothers going to court because at that point,
Women
you're supposed to be
should be
fighting
able
for yours.
to
You're supposed to be fighting for your seed, and
I
that's
mean, if
where
you
the disconnect comes. Because a lot of times niggas is worried about their own pride and what they want to do instead of what they need to do. And what needs to
all,
be done
all
is
brothers.
people being in their kids' lives.
well, I feel like it starts with who you was dating before you had the baby.
Right?
Yeah, I
Hey,
was gonna say that
Sandy.
too. I ain't
But
want to get jumped on, but I was gonna say that too.
no, yeah, but
Yeah,
you know what? A
because
lot of times it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. A lot of times you don't know a person until you get in those situations. You know
exactly,
what I'm saying? Like you
I
don't know
agree.
until it happens. That person could have been the best person ever up until then. Some niggas, listen, I know people
Yeah,
who
but these women be
once
having
they
4,
get a
5
bitch
Hey,
children.
pregnant.
Kimmy.
After the
No,
second one, you
listen.
should have known.
Wait,
What's
I
up,
know. I'm
Barnes?
not. I'm about to tell you. I know motherfuckers that once they get a bitch pregnant, they don't like the bitch no more.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Well, that's
Okay.
why women need the day after pill.
Or
No, I'm
that's why
saying
they
you
need to
don't
wait
know that.
before
That's
they
what I'm
open
saying.
their
You don't
women's
know that.
store.
The thing is that it needs to be niggas and bitches need to be protecting themselves if they don't want to have kids. You understand
Period.
what I'm saying?
Point blank.
At the end
Period.
of the day, it's a both kind of situation. And I hate when people say that, oh, the women, nigga, stop fucking raw. Nigga, go
Now put on
find
the
Period.
something to
Because
tires.
cover yourself up.
I'm
it's a
telling you, because
thousand
this shit
stories out there right
better
now.
make your
It's a
fall off.
thousand stories on YouTube right now of these men finding out these girls pregnant and they killing them because they don't want the baby.
Yeah,
Right.
that's ridiculous.
But you
That's
didn't
Listen,
do
ridiculous.
what you should have
MJ's
did
in
to
the back.
protect yourself
MJ's in
from
the
and I'm
back
not
aggravating
saying,
just
your
saying
life.
you, but it worked both ways. It's a
Hold
thousand
on though. Yeah, that's what I was
no,
just
that's
gonna
what
say.
I
Yeah,
It
just
goes
said.
both
creating
ways.
kids and it ain't even their baby.
I read a lot
But
of
that's what
articles
I'm
about the
saying.
women
So
killing
when you
the kids.
said what listen, it's not even. But you think about this. First of all, a woman. A lot of times, some of them go through postpartum. Some of them go through all this kind of stuff.
So
You
now
have
MJ
kids.
backstage.
Listen, you have
Men
a
got
kid, and
postpartum
say
too.
you going through postpartum, and now you dealing with this fuck nigga who acting stupid and going off on you and dealing with all that other shit. Next thing you know,
Man.
now you got this baby that's looking like this motherfucker, and you still about to have a whole fucking nervous breakdown. I don't make excuses. Get that
So,
baby up for adoption if you can't take it. The thing
Right.
so
is
men
that
can't get
the
postpartum. So the brothers can't get postpartum like y'all get postpartum.
no,
We
because
can't.
you ain't got shit come out.
Oh,
No, that's
No,
not y'all
it could
makeup.
be
That's part of y'all
Right.
DNA.
Let me tell you something. If you going through postpartum, we going through postpartum because you giving it to us.
no,
yeah,
no. See that
Yeah, we not
That
going
is
let me
through
tell
not
you
it.
how
something.
it works,
That's
Munchie
So
Media.
now,
crazy.
so
If we in a
that's where the empathy
relationship, now
isn't
let's
there.
go to
Hold
the
on, wait.
Bible.
Now
If
that's how
we
you
in a
know where the
relationship,
empathy
we are
isn't there
one.
because you guys didn't have to carry something. Wait, hold on, wait. Because y'all
and,
didn't carry nothing for in your fucking body for
it don't matter. I'm
9 months.
And I
speaking to
carried
Y'all
you
didn't have to
shit for
deliver
nine
something
months
where
Have a
your
though. I
cervix
solution,
carried
bro.
you
opens up
all
to a
types of
certain.
crazy shit
No,
for
I got,
9
listen.
I
months.
No,
got a
listen.
solution, Bree.
Listen.
you
I'm
back
saying
energy.
your body isn't making those changes.
We agree.
If
Your
Right.
body
I
isn't
got a
making
Right.
those
solution for
changes.
that,
Chemically,
Your
though.
hormones,
Okay,
chemically
do the
hormonally.
changes.
hold on.
You're a
I'm
man,
trying to figure
and a
out how
man
you
will
don't think
never
that
know what a
affects
woman
me though.
really goes through.
No,
I
we
never
both
know,
It
but
agree.
be
I'm just saying
it
you
be
don't
a
know what
it
I'm
be a
going
I
through
do.
dealing with you.
Okay, one at
hold
a
on.
time,
It
yeah,
be
because I can't hear
You
they
you
know what?
talking.
it be a hold on. It be a chemical imbalance in their mind. You know what I'm saying? It's a little different for the women.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
don't
y'all
say
gotta
that.
understand the
Don't say
baby is
that.
taking a
Hormonally,
lot of the
chemically
woman's
imbalanced. It's a
nutrients.
lot.
of course we know
Yeah.
that into biology, but what I'm
But at
saying
the
is,
end of the
brother,
day,
Right,
it might
Sandy?
not be the postpartum, but brothers can suffer some type of trauma effect from that shit as well, man. That's all I'm saying.
Bree,
But
at the end of the
because a
Okay, so
lot of
can
us,
y'all explain what trauma do y'all experience? Because we may not be aware. So can you explain that?
no, not
because
that.
yeah, I'll tell you,
Is
because as young people,
it?
we don't know nothing about taking care of no motherfucking baby. You know,
Right.
look, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, she said she believes in letting the boy play with dolls. You know why? Because she said it. But of course, through the correct, you know what I'm saying, parental tutelage or whatever. Because at that young age, letting little boys play with dolls, you would teach this little boy how to change a diaper. You would teach this little boy how to care, how to nurture. She had a whole it's kind of still I'm like, but I see where she was going with it because we don't get taught certain things. We don't understand. See, like And women always say, "Well, why men do us like that?" Because y'all love. My mama loved me so unconditionally. When it was time for me to go to a woman and for another woman to let me down, that was disappointing because my mama ain't never let me down. So that's all I know. Now, innately, we ain't supposed. I get it, but that's the reason why at times, because we
But what's
thinking
the
that's
postpartum part? Like,
Because
Right? Can I say
go ahead,
something?
go
On
ahead.
stage, women we don't have a manual to this shit. A lot
right.
of us didn't know what to expect. It's
we
one thing
don't
to
either.
see. A lot of us don't know, but you know what comes in? That motherly instinct comes in. And that's just something that's
Hmm.
in us automatically. That's what is make you a woman. The
Right.
problem is though, there's some women that don't know what to do and don't know how to handle the situation either way. We can't compare a woman's struggle to having a child to a man's struggle. There's two different struggles.
That's not what
Yep.
I was
You
trying.
have to never
That's
Facts.
not.
understand
That's not what I
postpartum.
was saying. That's not what I was saying. We never said those words. What we were saying is that when y'all was like, oh well, the women go through this. Okay, well, how about the brothers? Maybe they go through something mentally as well. It might not be the same chemical, biological imbalance that the women go through,
But see,
but
but
shit,
how you make it
hold
as
on,
if it's
hold on,
nothing.
Queen,
Yeah,
hold on. I don't have a manual, just like you ain't got a manual.
Right.
I know, but
Right.
how you just put it off like it wasn't nothing.
You see
Because
how I
see,
did what?
right
I
there,
mean,
put it
that's
off
where
I
like
mean,
it
I
it's
get
mean,
nothing.
now that we're
conflicted.
talking about it,
Because we're
I
no
mean,
longer
now that
talking
we're
about
talking about it, let's
postpartum.
talk.
Yeah.
We have men
Yeah.
up here, or has any man up here dealt with a postpartum
You got that right.
significant
That's why we
other?
up
Yes.
here talking.
Yes.
Postpartum
I
is
have. I
pregnancy
have.
Okay, let's
smothering
talk
shit.
about it. Let's talk
I
about it.
have.
Because as a
How did
man,
that
I
affect
don't
you?
know. You not explaining to me what your body doing. You just lashing at me because of
Because
what your body
sometimes she don't
going
even
through.
know. That's the
So
problem. A lot
sometimes
of
we
times
don't
women
even
So
don't
know.
Well,
even
let's
that's
know
why
go
I
that
get
they're
said
some help.
no.
postpartum.
Cause
Any
we gonna
man,
end up bumping
that's why I
heads.
said I agree with you. Men don't go through that. I'm not saying that. He's saying he has. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, because the thing about
All
I've
it
been
right,
through
is,
it though.
NFL. I see
I've
All
you.
been
right,
wait,
now
through it.
I
they
can't
saying,
let that be an excuse for you because it seems, and I'm just saying
oh,
as a man, and let me say this as a man, on my opinion, it sounds like you're using certain things for
no,
excuse, but when I need the excuse for something, I can't get it
no. Well,
because
first of
I
all,
can't get it.
like I said, go
Let's
postpartum.
break it down. Let's break it down. Okay, relationship wise, if you've been with a woman that had postpartum, was there a conversation had about baby sit down, like tell me what the fuck is wrong, like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Because it's an
I mean,
emotional
What I'm
change. It's
Because
an
asking
if
you,
emotional
there's no
change.
conversation,
and the woman say
if
this
there's
what
no
she said. I don't
conversation,
know what's
that
wrong with
could
me.
lead to
Well,
a lot of
damn.
anger
But a lot
I
of
mean,
times
and
I don't know
confusion.
what's wrong with me. Why is that
I,
y'all come back? I don't know what's wrong with me.
Well,
What
some
the
people
fuck?
don't
If you don't know
know.
what's wrong, how we gonna figure this
yeah,
out?
I went
So
through it
that
though.
and see, that's where the insensitivity comes in. A lot of women don't even know that they're going through. They don't even know why they're feeling a certain way. They
Facts.
don't know why
Right,
the fuck they're
right.
crying. They don't know why they're dealing with this shit because their hormones is all fucked up. And for a nigga, see,
Hmm.
listen. Then now a nigga come in talking about, well, I don't what the fuck. You don't know what the fuck wrong with you. Why the fuck I'm supposed to know? Nigga, get the
We
fuck out my face.
Now that's the right thing
All
to
right.
say. How do
So if
I
you
know if I
tell a man
did that
to get
man
the
say
fuck
in that
out
song?
your face and
He
he
say, how
do
the
that,
hell I
Just
know
be
what's going on when
supportive.
he ain't
Just be
even
you
know?
gonna say,
supportive. Motivate her. Encourage her. Build her back up.
What the fuck
Right.
am I
What she went.
hold
motivating?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Wow.
on.
It doesn't
He
matter.
just
It's
told the
things that you
man
can
to get the fuck out
say.
of
It's things that
her
you can
face.
do. It doesn't matter if you don't know. That's the problem.
Okay,
See,
So
can I
emotional
say
okay,
and
this?
mental
the man is
abuse.
supposed to take
Right,
the
Okay,
right.
abuse.
so let me
But
say this then. So when the man go out there for work and can't find no work, don't complain then, cause he
That is
tried.
totally different. That
What?
they
No,
That's
not they
it's
trying
not.
out
It's
different.
here.
not.
No,
It's
Leah
What?
not.
firm. We
It's
can't do that.
not.
We can't stop.
It's
If
not.
I can
Cause
get
No
me a
no, it's
job and
not.
comparison.
screenshot,
It's
that's some
not.
bum activity.
It's
You worrying
not.
about the wrong shit. You just
No,
comparing.
it's
You just
not.
compared
No.
motherfucking
No.
postpartum to a
No,
nigga
To a
getting a
man
man.
not
job.
having a job. Right. That's
That is
crazy.
some
Because if you
stupid.
lose
That is
your
the
job and I
stupidest
keep
shit I
mine,
have
I'm
ever
You
gonna
can
heard in my
support you.
life.
control getting a
But if I
job. You can
lose mine,
control getting a
I mean, if
job.
you
You can't
lose
control
yours, and I
postpartum.
bet
That's
you a man
crazy.
will support you before a woman will, and we
Yeah,
was
you
both
can't
That's
control
together
crazy.
working.
postpartum. I'm with
But you
you,
gotta
Queen. I'm with
understand,
you
a
too,
postpartum
Deanna.
is something that you cannot control. You can control getting a damn job. You can go out there and find a job. Postpartum is something that you can't control. After that baby is delivered, nobody knows they're gonna
so
get it.
basically, can we all
Ain't
agree
nobody
that
in
No,
Can
love
I
or
women
last
can I
it's
long.
tell
hard
can
to
can I
control
tell
when
my
the people
personal
hiring control that.
can I tell
When
my
the
we
people
agree
personal
that
hiring
women
control
need to
situation?
go
that.
through that alone then? saying? Because why should a man have to put up with that verbal abuse when you don't even know what's
What
Thank
going
you.
on?
verbal?
That's
What
all I'm
verbal
I'm gonna
saying.
abuse?
tell you. Look, I'm
What?
gonna tell you my personal thing. I dealt with it. So,
Because
like,
we supposed to get MJ.
I'm
We
the
just supposed
only child on my mama's side. I got sisters and all that, but I ain't grew up with them, so I don't know nothing about no baby, no pregnancy, no nothing. So when she after she had the baby and she got the tripping, I did my ain't nobody tell me this. I ain't asking for no advice. I just got on, Google, just looking shit up, and I found out about postpartum, and I looked at all the symptoms. I'm like, man, that's it. So when I found that out, of course I was stressed out, but at the same time I gotta respect what she going through, because like I don't, like I said, I ain't never been around no baby. I watched this girl, her teeth change, her nose change, her everything changed. So they go through a lot during pregnancy. So I respect women because I was with her every single day and I seen everything change. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the postpartum thing, did it affect me? Yeah, like stress wise, I might get a little upset or whatever. But at the end of the day, in my mind, I know she dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta respect it. All that crazy talking and whoop the whoop and doing crazy shit. It ain't right. But at the same
That's what
time,
I was gonna
if
say
you
to
gotta,
Mike
if
G.
you gotta,
That's what
hold
I was
on,
gonna say to Mike G.
if you got a
Why
chemical,
does it
if
have
you,
to be a problem, Mike G? Instead of you getting with your partner and finding a solution. If you
Because
yeah,
Well,
feel
the
the,
like
thought
that,
the
must
then
be
what
thing
in
you
your
about
gonna
head
do?
before you
G,
say what you're saying.
you
Think
gotta
hold
look
on.
at
before
her
you talk.
When
her
it come to
solution.
me going through that with my two younger boys, we was living in the same house. So I'm trying to
Uh,
figure out how did y'all's situation go crazy? Because ours didn't go crazy like that.
No, I'm just saying because every
Crazy.
woman got to think
Every
before
woman
they
is
talk, bro.
different. Every woman doesn't
Yeah,
experience
every
Yeah,
woman
but
is
postpartum.
yeah,
the
for
thing
Every
different.
sure,
about
woman
for
is
this, and I'm
sure,
not
different.
saying this,
for
and
sure.
I'm not speaking to all women. I'm speaking to the women that do this shit. Now,
Right.
that's one thing we got to stop doing is saying men and women because everybody get caught in the cross, bullets
Yeah.
flying, and everybody because everybody fit. Now, if you don't do that, you should not have nothing to say. It's
Right.
nothing to say if you don't do that because
Auntie
we not.
Renee, backstage.
But let me tell you
But
how
the thing
crazy this
about
is.
it,
Picture
like
this,
I'm
y'all.
saying,
Me
I
and my
want you to
baby mama,
understand.
bruh.
Go
Let
ahead.
me let me get this out real quick.
Thank you,
Me
AR,
and
for
my baby
supporting the
mama
channel,
got
bro.
pregnant. Me and my baby mama got pregnant the first day we met. We still cool to this day.
Damn.
We just not together. We
Cat,
got
let
2 kids
you
together.
can.
You see what I'm saying? So when people be talking crazy and going through all that, it's like, how's they going through all that? I just stood up and been a man. Like, look, you know what? Leave your apartment, come stay with me in my house. We gonna do what we gotta do, and
Right.
that's what we did.
Yeah.
So I
Hey,
don't really
bro,
Right,
you
news.
you
My
I've had
whole
that
hey,
happen
thing
as well,
is,
news.
Miss
Highlight
Bettina.
news comment, Miss Renee talk.
Hold on, Miss Bettina. You know all them stories like when you
Y'all,
hear on
y'all
the
can do
news.
it. Y'all admins in here. Y'all can do it. Y'all can let everybody up and stuff. Thanks
Ho-
for the AI. Thanks for the $5 super chat.
Hold on. You hear on the news, you hear all this shit. Like you
Trying to
see it
find
on
me.
Facebook, you see it on the news. A woman put her baby in the oven. A woman put the baby in the microwave. She threw it in
It's
the
a
water.
lot. It's a lot.
That shit be that postpartum shit, bro. Because the baby is always young. That ain't I ain't trying to justify it, but they in their mind they chemically unbalanced.
yeah.
You can't retract chemicals in your mind. You can't be like, oh, my chemicals
You
fucking up. Hold on, let me
But
do
hold
this
on,
to get
brother.
it back.
If
You get what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying you fucked up
a lot
and
of
you saying
a
and
lot
you
of
know something wrong with
women
you,
don't
somebody need to go get some help then. Cause I
yeah,
Yeah, you
can't
got
help
damn
you,
right.
baby.
You got
I can't
damn
help
right.
you in this
like I was
situation. Cause
saying,
You
it's
got
driving
damn
me
right.
crazy now.
postpartum will have you feeling like you're inadequate to where you can't take care of your child. It's a lot of
Right.
Right,
emotions
right,
that goes along
right.
with that. And like News said, women do kill themselves behind that.
So what do you do
Yeah,
for help?
bro.
That's all I'm
I'm
asking.
telling you,
What are
bro.
you doing for
I'm
help?
telling you, bro.
You
Like
gotta
I,
look
I
for the
didn't.
resources. You gotta identify it first.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Look, I look.
don't be scared. If you feel like something mentally is going on and you don't know what the fuck is wrong and you see a change within yourself, you need to go see
Uh huh.
somebody.
So
Somebody else
let
that
me
might be
Yeah.
able to
Like,
identify.
so
And
let
bro.
once
me
you
ask you this
I'm
identify it,
telling you,
question, because
bro.
take
this is what
I
MJ's
stayed up.
saying.
I
How
stayed
do
up
I
all
tell my
night.
wife that I think something wrong without her saying, but ain't nothing wrong with me? But bitch, you just said you didn't know what was wrong with you. Something is not right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
Something's
yeah.
not
even
right.
then,
Yeah,
mind
When
I
I'm
agree.
saying,
hunger,
baby, maybe we should go
even
get some
mind
help.
hunger, man. You can let her know.
Thank you,
You
Kev,
can
for the
let her
support.
know the changes that you see in her. She might not be able to see it because, like Brent said, when postpartum comes upon you, you really don't know what the fuck is going on. You just know
Yeah,
something
and
just
I
Mm-hmm.
changed
agree.
in me.
I agree. I
Maybe you
agree.
know what I'm
Thank
saying. When
you.
Like
you
it.
talk to her, you can let her know, baby, I see
Yeah,
a few things that's different about you.
yeah.
Well,
Uh-huh.
it's just about communication.
It took, bro. I went on Google just searching shit. I'm like, you
Thank
know
you,
what I mean? I'm like,
OGK, for the
what the fuck going
$5
on?
super chat.
Like, I don't know who this girl is. Like, and I just did my research, bro. I stumbled upon it myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right,
you
right.
know what I mean? Because I ain't know what else to
Yeah,
do. I'm like,
I
damn.
know.
Like, if I
I'm a
like,
creator.
it was simple shit. Like, and she OCD too at the same time. So it'd be simple shit like, you know how like you turn the ketchup upside down
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it go
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
the tip of it. She used to
yeah,
trip about that, and start screaming. I'm like, God damn, just turn it upside the other way.
Yeah, and it
Yeah,
wasn't
just
even
little
about
shit
the
like that.
ketchup,
Like,
MJ. It wasn't even about the
uh-huh.
ketchup. Her
And
mind
I
just
had to
fucked up.
that's just one example. And I had to think like, man, what is going on? Like, what is wrong with this girl? And I got on Google and I just did my own research. Like, just had a baby. Is there a complication? And then I stumbled upon, I don't know shit about no goddamn baby, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? I
yeah,
stumbled upon it postpart, and you know what's crazy? That shit can last years, bro.
Years,
yeah.
yeah.
Years,
And I
bro.
know what to do.
Years, bro.
My last baby, the mother of my child didn't even want me with my baby, and I got 10 of them. Like, and
Right.
I think I could take care of a child better than a woman. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just playing. Don't get me wrong. I'm just,
Hey,
just
But
where them
but but
stats
real
at,
talk,
bro? Where them
that's a
stats at?
part of it
Where
too.
them
That's a part
stats?
of it too. It can have you to where you overly protective of
yeah. She didn't want me
of the
with my
child, and
child.
then
Come
it
on.
can have you to where you don't even want the child, like I say, because you might feel whatever is going on, you might feel an enemy, and
Oh
it
shit.
drives the mother to kill the child.
Well, I
Yup.
feel like women should take accountability if they know they go through that and they know the history from other women.
Come
I
on,
feel like
man.
that father, like, look, you know what? I might trip here and there. Don't take it serious. I
See,
still
but
love
I'm
you.
gonna do something.
When
Yeah,
But it
when
ain't
I
nothing
that's
to
what
recognized
I'm
it in
doing.
stop
myself, I went and got
bullying
help.
and all that shit.
I went and
It's
got
gonna be
help.
some
I
respect.
let you know
Right.
what I'm
Stop,
saying. I
stop,
let
stop.
my kids' dad,
Who the
let
hell is
them.
that?
Hey, y'all got to come get them for right now. I need to find out what the fuck going on with me. And once I feel like I'm back to myself, I'll be back for my kids.
Yeah,
So
but
Hold
let
I
me
know
that
that.
It
thought.
take
Hold that thought,
okay,
y'all. We
okay.
got somebody up on the stage. Introduce yourself.
Blessings. This is
Okay.
Keith Mordi. Blessings, talk, MJ, panel.
Hello,
Blessings to you
hello.
all. I know
what
you guys
up?
haven't seen
What
me
up with it?
visually.
Hey, Ethan.
You know, I'm finally popping on the camera and speaking to
Oh,
y'all.
okay. I know you is now.
Hey,
Okay.
Ethan.
Yeah,
What up
that's why
with
I
it?
said y'all ain't seen me yet. I finally decided to
Yeah.
pop
I
on
ain't
my
know who the
camera.
hell
And
you
guess who
was.
gets the exclusive? Talk got
Uh,
the
Okay.
exclusive this month.
Yeah.
But what happened is the conversation that y'all having right now that really got me because it's like I got three baby moms. So I've definitely gone through the postpartum with each one of them and seen them individually differently.
mm-hmm.
It's affected all of them differently. My
Mm-hmm.
wife that I have right now of 25 years, she had it the worst out of all of them because depending on what's going on in life, at the same time when they're having that child, it's a lot that can happen.
Right.
And emotionally, chemically, and mentally, with all of that
Mm-hmm.
going on at once, most people can't deal with emotional problems singly, mental problems singly, or physical problems singularly.
Right.
But when you have all of that hitting you at once, that's something nobody can explain at once
Right.
Right.
because your whole life has now been changed and turned upside down.
Right.
Now, as a man, dealing with that postpartum, it does affect us also because what happens is we don't understand how to help you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can do to help you except for to physically be there and say, baby, I'm here. What is it
Yeah.
that you need from me?
Exactly.
Because
Support
I'm
and
here.
motivation.
But other than
Mhm.
that, I mean, hey, I don't know how to mentally be inside your head to explain anything if
Right.
you don't speak to me about it.
Right.
Right.
So the communication is also the other thing that has to be clear so
Exactly.
that you can work
Yeah.
through the problem.
Amen,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, it
I
take.
mean, it's
I believe it take. I believe it takes somebody to come and just holler at you and just show you like what's
no,
going on. Like
no,
No,
you
it
no.
ain't.
gotta come to.
Nobody is given that. Here you go, walk by the hand. It doesn't happen that way. I went through. I'm telling you, I have three baby moms. I've been married twice. And this last one, 25 years, bro, it really worked out because I learned a lot from the previous two
Previous,
relationships
yeah.
that were long-term relationships. None of
Mm-hmm.
my kids
Hmm.
came from one of those, oh, we had sex one time and all of a sudden had a baby. No. All
Right.
my kids came from 4 to 7 year long relationships,
Right.
period.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations.
When I met my wife, I said, thank you, thank you. When I
Ain't
met
that
my wife, I
fact,
told her from the gate, if we can't make it 7 years, we're not going to have a baby.
right.
Why? Because it takes time to get to know a person in
Hmm.
order for them to really let their guard down and
Mm.
show you who they are.
Right.
Yeah.
I learned that from the previous two relationships.
Right.
So you see what I'm saying? You learn as you go through your
As you go.
relationships, but if you don't, then you're going to keep repeating the same mistakes.
Yeah,
Yeah. You ain't
I
lying
agree.
though. You ain't lying though, cause with my daughter's mom, we was together like 6, 7 years, but we had the baby in the beginning. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
now.
So
Hmm.
yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. Now, if I'd have
That's
waited
the
till year 6 or 7, I'd be like, "Ooh, this ain't the one to have a baby with." You
That
know what I'm
ain't the
saying?
Right.
one.
I feel you.
I
I feel you.
understand that.
I feel you. I
So when
feel
you
you.
give yourself that time to actually get to know your mate, it changes things way differently.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
me and my wife now, 25 years. My previous wife, 3 years. And we met while we was in the military. And that was more of we met, we fell in love, we got married, we had a baby, we got divorced. Just that quick. 3 years, boom, gone.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But we never got to know each other.
Yeah.
Now we're
Hmm.
better friends. We're better friends than we were mates.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
And to be real,
Real
she
talk.
more cool with some of my sisters than fucking I am.
You know where that come from, bro? This is me. I'm talking about myself. Niggas confuse lust and love, bro.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Facts, I
they
agree with
do.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
that's
niggas
vice
do.
confuse,
versa
and
too.
that was
Women
me.
do the
That was
same.
me. That was me, bro.
They do.
That's
We
what
do it
most
when we're
So
younger,
it
man.
ain't really
You
no time
chase the
limit on it.
body. When you're
Right.
now
younger, you chase the body
old
and not
people.
the brain.
Wait, now
Yeah,
old
Right.
folks
facts.
too. Say young
Facts.
folks.
That's the
Old folks
biggest
too.
thing. When we are
Old
young in this game, we are chasing the body, not the brain.
old
And then
folks
Facts.
as
too.
you get older, you start to chase something different because you realize that body ain't gonna last forever. But
Right.
that attitude in that
Facts.
brain
Right.
and them emotions that you got to deal with every day,
Every day.
that's
Yeah.
the part that you're gonna be like, can I deal with this every day or do I not? Is
Right.
this
Man,
person
Effie,
mentally
hey,
stable enough
Effie,
for me to be like,
I'm
I'm cool?
I'm glad you hit this panel, my nigga. You
That's
talking to
real.
me. You talking to me. Yeah, I'm glad you hit this panel, bro. I ain't gonna
I mean,
hold
I'm
you.
gonna tell
You
you like
talking to
this, MJ,
me.
bro. I give you and talk y'all props all the time. The other day I was on a Benji channel with Miss Britt, and she'll tell you as a witness. I gave y'all props. I gave y'all the biggest ups I possibly can because the thing about it is I see y'all. I sat back on the mountaintop and watched y'all put in the work. You guys have been
Yeah,
dating online. You met online, and you've been pushing your issue, and you're not allowing anybody else to get in between you. I
I
want you
love
both
yeah,
y'all.
to
for
take.
sure.
I love
I
y'all
want
so
you to
much.
take
It's
your right
wow.
hand. This goes for talk, and this goes for MJ. I want you both to take your right hand, place it over your left shoulder, and pat yourself on the back 3 times.
Let's go.
Yeah. And it's
Let's
crazy you
go.
said that, bro,
We
because
definitely
like,
been through it.
nah,
Let's
look, it's
go.
crazy. It don't come on, talk. Come on, don't come on now. But
But we
look,
here, we
it's
good.
crazy. It's
We
crazy
good.
he said that because like he said when you younger, you chase the body and you chase the when it comes when you say body, you know what that means, sex and you know
The
all that.
flesh.
But what I said this on Talk Shit the other day. The reason I fuck with Talk the most It's her mind and how she fuck
Right.
with
Mhm.
her kids and how she fuck with my daughter. So what you just said that's why I say you talking to me, bro. Because you know I used to chase the females that's bougie, got their body done, but they mind was horrible. Their personality was
Man,
shitty. But when we take pictures, we get 1,000 likes together. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
man.
Right.
Hmm.
And that's
And
the
what you
part
talking to
people
me,
don't
bro? You talking to me
understand.
for sure.
It's just because you can get like I was talking to one of my coworkers. This man, I swear, he has some of the nicest females that he want to have around. He has one that he's interested in. I told him first you got to get your flesh under control.
Right.
Hmm.
Discipline.
Hell
Before you
yeah.
can commit to any woman, you have
Discipline.
to get your flesh under control.
Let's go.
Because if
Hmm.
you are still mentally and visually out there looking, then you'll walk off.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
But if you
Speak
know
it.
that no matter what, I can look and not be appealed or turned on by it, is just another woman walking down the street. That's just another man walking down the street,
But
and you good. Okay, you acknowledge that person as being beautiful, but you don't have to lust over their flesh.
Right.
right, right.
That's
And
the
that's
way.
what a lot of people fail to realize. They think
Right.
And
if
then
I first,
my mama used to tell me that all the time. She like, man, you always go after these fucking Kardashian ass girls. Boy, once I hit 40,
mm-mm,
that shit gone, nigga. All you
Right.
got is a fucked up girl for real. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, what I learned from spinning the block, a lot of pretty girls is the most insecure, bro. But you wouldn't think that though.
And they
Them is the most
nasty.
insecure. So when they get all they
Especially if they
depend
get
on
their
is
bodies done.
Right.
yeah, if they depend on their looks, you know, you get your body done, you get Botox, whatever you do, age you can't fight age, bro. No matter what you do, you
mm-mm.
can't fight it. You gonna
Son,
look
And I
like how
will
you
say
age
look.
don't
this.
get us all.
I will say this. Being that we speak about insecure, a lot of times people get insecure mixed up with strong females. It's not the same. And I
No,
say that
no,
no, it's not the same because a lot of y'all, but when y'all
not
meet a
these places.
strong minded individual or woman, for instance, y'all think when they speak on certain things they're insecure. That's not what that is.
No, that
And
makes sense. Some
I'm a person. I vocally speak on everything. So my thing is, I'm
Talk.
the type of person. Hold on, what?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I'm the type of person. I'm very vocal. I'm gonna tell you the problem so the problem can be fixed. But
Right.
see, what happens is men seem to ignore you bringing the problem to their attention, and that's what causes issues.
They
So if a
call it
person is
nagging.
No, no,
exactly
no.
and complaining,
Hold
Men
and
be
on,
then it
listen.
turns
fucking.
into you're
Hold on,
Hold on,
hold
hold
on,
on.
hold on, hold
insecure.
on.
I got it.
Y'all
I
getting
got
it
it.
confused. Y'all getting it
Yeah.
confused. Hold on, Mike G. Y'all getting it confused. When I say insecure, I ain't talking about the shit that she say. Talk, you already know the girl that I talked to before you, bro. She already had a body. She got her body done. She wasn't fat. She already had good teeth. She spent 10K on her teeth. Like she got long hair. She spent 350 on the wig. That's what I mean by insecure. Like, why is you doing all that? I told you already look a certain way. Like, why? That's what I mean. It's something inside to make you feel better.
We'll
Like,
talk.
you know what I'm saying?
First question was what men be looking for. It ain't that. We be looking for understanding. That's it. No argument, no disagreement. We just want to get an understanding, go about our way.
Okay, so Mike G, so that goes back to my point. So, like, if you, for instance, you in your situation and you go to your girl and you say, "Hey, I don't like this," or "This is a problem," and then she say, "Okay," and then the problem still happens, then you're gonna feel
Man,
away, right? But you were man enough to come and bring the problem to her attention so
no,
that y'all
that's
won't
what I'm
have any
agreeing with
issue.
you.
It's a whole
So
different ball
if
game.
it
What
Huh?
I'm
was
talking
vice
about.
versa and you came at me that way, and then I did it, I would have been like, okay, well, what I need to do right? Let's get understanding. Because obviously we didn't.
Right, and I agree with that. I agree.
That's
But
all we want.
but you have to act on it as well. Even though you're saying it verbally, you have to act on it as well.
Well,
Because words
actions
are
don't
just
speak
words.
more than words.
You said what?
I said actions don't speak more than words. A man know when he
Yes,
fucking up.
they do.
It's like a female know when she fucking up. I'm gonna get on his nerve today. Everybody know, right from wrong.
We're talking MJ. I want to thank you guys for allowing me on the panel for a quick moment. I got to get back to work.
Are you welcome? This is also
I,
the
Yes, I
women's
do.
table with Miss Renee is the host. I'm co-hosting it along with Patina.
Oh,
hey,
I
if you
So we
apologize. I
no, I know because
apologize,
I'm
Miss Renee.
streaming. So you came off my I'm streaming.
Yeah, I
You're
came
nigga,
onto
always
your
welcome.
channel.
You're always
I
welcome,
sal-
Amy.
yeah, I salute you
Thank
though,
you. I
EP. This the
appreciate
first
it.
time I've been seeing you for a long time, and this the first time that when you popped in the pair, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I appreciate you, bro, for sure.
Look, that's the first time I actually turned my camera on for everybody. That's why I said talk got
Yes,
the
thank
exclusive on
you.
that one.
Hey, Dre.
So
Nigga, what you didn't even have to
Shout
turn
out
the
to the
camera
women's
on.
roundtable.
It's
thank
Let's
you,
about
go,
man.
what you
sis.
said,
Hey,
Let's
nigga.
go.
You
hey,
Hey.
It's about what you said, nigga. You talking to me. Everything you said is me, bro. You talking to me. Real shit.
OGK, hit the
100%.
panel.
Yeah, healthy conversations to bring people out. That's why I popped up. Let's talk
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
it.
this
real
is good.
shit
But
though.
this is stuff we should talk about. That's exactly what this is
Yeah,
about. Like
they
stuff that
tried
we
to
Right.
do
don't
me or so.
oh,
normally
that's
get to
Mike G,
talk
Mike
about.
G.
Yeah. So
They
thank
tried to
everybody
do
That
for
me or
nigga,
pulling
so.
that
up.
nigga,
Yeah,
that nigga was talking directly to me. Nobody else. Everything he
yeah.
said, boy.
OGK, hit the panel.
Love
Definitely,
OGK.
because I'm at that age. I can just walk by a fine female. I don't even try to holler no more. They'd be like, "Hey, how you
Hmm.
doing?" You know,
I
you
don't
do
have
all
no
that
problem.
extra
I
shit.
don't have no problem. I'm glad I ain't got no problem.
Hey, Bearded, I'm still waiting on them stats, bro. You gotta stand on that, boy. You gotta prove your point, boy. They was on your ass. You gotta stand on that.
Man,
Hell
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Well, so
So
statistically, he was
Yeah,
probably
you
talking
gotta
about
be careful when you follow me, Bearded,
race.
because hey, man, motherfuckers don't want you know. But I'm not. My boy gonna show up. You gotta show up for it.
Yeah, stand
what
on
you
it.
say?
You gotta stand on that.
Man, y'all got Google shit.
Okay, y'all,
Hey, but look,
we gotta take a 1 or 2 minute break real quick. So just hold that thought. Hold that thought. Don't go nowhere. Don't do nothing. Y'all hit the like button.
Good
Share the
combo.
live.
Good combo.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Indeed, indeed.
So just
Go
join
grab
yeah,
the
y'all
y'all
a
got
drink, get y'all
y'all got me in my
whatever, and
head,
come
boy.
back.
I'm
Stay
in my
here
head
though.
over
Don't
this
leave.
motherfucker.
Yeah, don't leave. You gotta go take a
Don't
bathroom
leave.
break or whatever. Don't leave. Just go do what you gotta do and come back. We're just taking a 2 minute
Where,
break.
where
We'll
the
be
fuck
right
is D
back.
Yeah.
Shep
Take your
at? I'm
phone
ready
with
to
you. Leave
hear.
your ear.
Let's get it.
Welcome to the round table, ladies, let's go. It's the grown folks lounge. Miss Renee, another great show. Hot topics if you got them, ayy, let's talk about it. Just keep it simple and clean. You ain't gotta argue about it. Always keep it 100. It ain't nothing but good vibes. Staying true to yourself, you can make it past the life. If ain't nobody said they love you, just remember that she said another day we still living. Show some love to the family. Going live, so subscribe. Let her know that you was there. If you catch the replay, leave a comment, like and share. You ain't gotta have a rent. The support still the same. And she with that goofy shit, put respect on her name. It's that grown folks talk. Grown folks this. It's that grown folks talk. It's that grown folks talk. This. It's that grown folks talk. Respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Yeah.
As always, if nobody ever told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee is saying, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I thank those who rock will be coming, sit in this chat with me, even if you're in here for 2 minutes. The idea that you had the thought to come in and chat with Miss Renee. I love you all. I appreciate y'all. And I tell you, I wouldn't trade y'all for the world.
So when y'all enter Miss Renee building, you know how we doing this shit. You know how we coming. We on grown folks shit. As I ease, slide through this YouTube street, I wonder what this red act done for me. A couple orange, couple cousin, but it don't mean nothing. I wonder what a grown folks thuggin'. Miss Renee go live and give it a try and watch the whole troll film come slide. Nobody tell you that they love you, you know we do. You can pick, you can choose, but you know we that crew. We having grown folks talk. Yeah. We having grown folks talk. We ain't on no bullshit. We having grown folks talk. If you ain't on that, get from around us. We having grown folks talk. Content grown folks all off of me. We having grown folks talk. Miss Renee got it rocking now. We on grown folks talk. We see through all your childish me. We having grown folks talk. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. We on grown folks talk. Mm-hmm.
That's a raw interlude, Miss Renee. That's a raw interlude. I like it.
Nah, no motherfucker. That's a vibe like a motherfucker. We having grown folks talk.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
Thank you,
that's a
thank you,
vibe.
thank you. I want to thank everybody that's in here that's rocking with us. This is oh, I got to thank y'all. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Y'all go back, go ahead.
Damn, I forget I was about to say shit. But shit,
I'm loving
anyway,
the
shit.
conversation. I hope everybody is enjoying our first segment of the women's round table. I
Man,
am.
what? Shit was
I like,
fire. This shit
yeah,
lit right here.
I like this. Yeah, it's
And
kind
I'm
of dope.
glad, y'all let the males up here to give it like a different a point of view. You get what I'm saying? From y'all side and our side. Cause at
Yeah,
first
we
y'all were
you know
like no males.
we definitely
Yeah,
have to
man,
tap
yeah,
in with the
man.
men. It
Y'all can't
definitely
be
can't be one sided.
misogynistic. Y'all can't be
Yeah.
y'all can't be misogynistic and not let the brothers up here, man.
Yeah,
I had
we
to
gonna
put on
always y'all are always invited because like you said, we want to hear both sides and see if we can come to something in the middle and work some of this stuff out. Y'all voices definitely need to be heard as well.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the
Appreciate it.
first 30
Appreciate it.
minutes I had my wig on. And then when I seen who else came up? When I seen Monkey Man come up, I say, "Oh, let me take my wig off. It's another male up here." Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I'm
do that.
yeah.
glad.
Let
I'm
the
glad.
men know. Come on, bro.
I'm
I took
Nigga,
glad.
my wig off.
y'all
Yeah, I went to the hair store and got me a 27 piece. You hear me, Bettina? Yeah. And then when Monkey Man came up here, I said, man, fuck this wig. The niggas up here. Yeah, goddamn right. And then Stone came. Oh yeah.
Right, right.
Can I read something to this brother? So, socioeconomic factors, poverty. Single father families are generally less likely to live in poverty compared to single mother families. Though they are still more likely to be poor than two-parent household, poverty itself is a significant factor in outcomes for children. Disadvantage. Children from single mother households are often more socioeconomically disadvantaged compared to single father households. Um, Academic and behavior issues. Children in single father households have sometimes been shown to have higher academic achievement and fewer behavior issues than those in single mother households. Mental health. Some researchers suggest that children from single father homes may have better mental health outcomes compared to those from single mother households. Um,
Mm.
Substance use. Controversially, some older studies have found that children from single father families may have higher likelihood of engaging in externalizing behaviors such as behaviors and substance abuse, meaning so more likely you fuck around gonna be on some drugs. But hey, we're not talking about that. But um, just due to the, and I'm not saying that it's right, but just due to the monetary value and resources
No,
that a
they was
father
cussing
can,
when I got here. I was
or
the one trying
that
to
a
fix
father
it.
can bring.
You
That's
talking
why
about
they,
them?
that is heavy and prevalent. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
Frost.
But,
Well, I'm
but,
definitely glad I'm not a part of those statistics. Thank you,
but,
Jesus, for
but women,
being with me and
women can do
what I'm saying, like keeping
You
my
it.
mind,
funny as
keeping my
hell.
mental good.
You
And you
feel?
know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you. I'm just glad I'm not a part of that statistic because
Hey, big up
it's
to my
hard.
mama.
It's
Shit, everybody, I know a lot of single mothers, man, that did that thing with their kids. You feel me? So, I mean, that ain't for everybody. A lot of these, studies and tests, it ain't like they do them on everybody.
Hold
They
on.
can.
I want her
right,
to
right.
understand she is a part of that statistic. Now, how many people you said? I'm gonna tell you how you are. What was the percentage? No, because
You
I'm gonna break it
read that
down
shit
to
hella fast though.
why you in it. Because if you're
Hey,
not in the majority, then you still in the percentage of the people that we don't talk about that's not doing this shit. See, we don't never talk about the minority. We only talk about the majority.
you want me to slow it
Hmm.
down again, brother? I
Yeah,
ain't mean
you
to
read
rush.
that shit fast as hell.
I'm speaking on
I
the what comes after the statistics saying, the single parent as far as single women and single fathers as far as, with their kids mentally
But again,
and, them having the outcome of, having good jobs and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not a part of that because my kids on point.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's not a stat that affects every individual.
Right.
That's more of an overall control study of a certain amount of group of people that they try to correlate. Because again, our environment is constructed and fixed for us. So a lot of times we're guided towards the ways that we live our lives, and we don't even
Right.
know that. And so
I guess
And you the part
my
that they
question
don't
would
talk
be:
about
is
in
that a
that stat. That's
statistic
the
for
20%
all
of
races
what
or
you
just
need.
black?
you say
Say
your
that
question.
again.
Is that a statistic for all races or just black people?
No,
Nah,
that
we
no
the
no
one that need help.
no, that's a parent situation. That what I read had nothing to do with color. It was just about
Oh, okay.
single father,
Because
single
that do
mother.
make
Yeah.
a difference. That do make a difference.
Now, and guess what? See now, and it might change according to if we gonna do about race. That might change.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
because most
Mm-hmm.
black people I know fucking get mad because the nigga ain't taking care of the baby. We wasn't mad when we fucking. Now it's a problem when the baby coming, but say if somebody didn't partake into this sex, we wouldn't be going through this.
Right.
Now you want
Right.
to blame a nigga that wasn't
Yeah,
planning
you
for a
ain't
child
lying.
to take care of a child. That's
That's
not
real.
right. Because he wasn't even planning for it. He just was fucking. He ain't mean to.
And that's with
You
women
mean
as
to? It's
well. That goes
crazy.
both ways.
See,
That
he
goes
did
both
mean it
ways.
too, but
You
see,
ain't
but this is
lying though.
that's what see, but now we trying to disappropriate accountability and responsibility because again,
Mhm.
because
You knew
again,
the risk.
if I'm gonna sleep with you, fuck a risk of a baby. I want to live. How about diseases? We don't even think
Right.
about. Hold on,
Right.
and not only diseases. How about you got to even know who you sleeping with because my baby could come out autistic. My baby could come out
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. That's right.
with with
Mm-hmm.
see, we fucking and being lustful and not thinking about the life of that child, like
Yeah.
or the life
Yeah.
because of the shit we're going to have to go through mentally to be able to withstand the effects of us just fucking. And
That's
now we got
right.
to keep that sickle cell
Hmm.
anemia or some
Right.
shit that we don't know nothing about
Real
because hey,
spill.
And you about to
man,
make me
look,
Yeah.
stand up
man,
like we at church or something.
I'm
hey,
telling you,
Hey, look,
man,
I'm
amen.
telling you,
Amen.
I'm
Let the
telling you,
church say.
the only reason I got one baby, bro, is because my mama stays 7 minutes away from me. I wish I could pull up right now. Like my room still looked the same when I was a kid. She used to give me these books. It was like how to be a man and it tell you how to put a condom on and it tell
Right.
you all about diseases. Boy, if I ain't had that, I probably had three, four, five of them little motherfuckers. But
And
you
it's
know
so
what?
Thank
funny
you.
instilled it
that
in
you
my
said that,
head.
Crazy. You
MJ,
had that in
because
middle
me being
school.
a single parent, I did the same thing with my son. Like from
Yeah.
the potty training on up with my son, and when I would do like teach him certain things for whatever reason, he thought it was like hilarious that maybe
Mm-hmm.
because it's his mom, you know what I'm saying? Because his dad was in and out. So maybe it was hilarious because but I never sugarcoated nothing for my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I,
yeah.
I would let him know, and once you start with these girls and stuff out here, I really told my son, I really don't want you to introduce me to nobody except the woman that you gonna marry. All them
Love.
Facts,
Right.
in
man.
betweens and
I
all
got
this
Right.
kids
booty
For
age,
sure.
pleasing.
I got kids age 5 to 24. Don't none of them want no kids because I make sure they take care of each other and look at each other. Man,
Right,
and
right. My
they don't
children right
Might
now, my,
start
my
getting
son is
married when they
23
they
and
kids.
my
don't want
daughter
no
is
more kids.
25.
They
Neither
don't
one
want
of
no
them have
kids.
children.
They
Neither
like,
one of
man,
them
we ain't
want
doing
children right
it.
now.
No,
They both are
no,
looking to,
no.
build a strong foundation as far as,
Hmm.
good careers and things
Mm,
like that before they
I
bring me
told my
some
oldest son and
grandkids. So I'm
daughter,
definitely proud of that.
yeah, I told my oldest son and daughter, y'all gonna be
Mm-hmm.
alone for the rest of y'all motherfucking life. Like college nigga, like what you gonna do after you get out of school? And because my daughter
Right.
wanted to be a doctor, and then my son he going to school for some other shit. I don't even. That's like bro, like, and I get it, right? I fucks with all that, but you not finna be 40, 50 trying to have no kids, man. Not that I want grandbabies, but I'm just
Right.
saying, bro, if that's what you want to do, bro, that's gonna be a hell of a road trying to be 50 years old trying to have a baby. I told my
Hell
daughter,
yeah.
Right.
unless y'all just want to be by y'all motherfucking self. Like I just, but they don't want no kids. They say, fuck what I'm talking about. I ain't no kids jumping
Yeah,
off in
my
this.
kids the same
I'm
way. They like, man, mom. My daughter say, mom, you gonna have to wait on my brother, and my son say, no, you gonna have to wait on my sister. So
Yeah,
they
my
like,
kids.
so
And I'm
I'm
yeah,
not,
definitely
I'm
I'm not gonna rush them. I really do want grandbabies right now, but okay, I guess I'm gonna be like one of the old
yeah.
fashioned grandmas. I'm gonna be in my 70s, like the
Yeah.
old grandmas used to be. So I'm
Right.
fine.
Nigga,
I shouldn't
I'm
have had
literally
so
the
many
only
babies.
person. I'm literally the only person around me. My brother got 7 kids. I'm the only person with one child around me, bro. Literally, all my
You only,
friends got more than one. Some of them
you only,
married, some of them not. I got one.
you only want one? Man, I couldn't see that. Man,
Nah,
I
nah,
live.
nah. Shit, I want much as you got. You know what I'm saying? I want.
Yeah, man, I
See,
want
look, my
three.
so look. I'm gonna break it down. So with my daughter, it wasn't planned. You know what I'm saying? Like I met her mom. Like I rushed it for real. I moved in her spot out of town probably like a year in, and then like she was on the pill. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know nothing about no pill. So what she would do is she was anemic, so she always would be sleep after work. So she had set her alarm. You know what I mean? Take the pill. So sometimes she'll take it at 5. Sometimes she take it at 10. Sometimes she
Mhm.
take it in the morning. But me not knowing, I'm thinking shit, long as she take the motherfucker, it's gonna work. But you know it's less effective if you don't take it the
If
same
you're not
time
on
every day.
schedule, yeah, you have to have
Yeah,
a
and then
schedule.
a couple times she forgot to take it. But me not knowing nothing, you know what I'm saying? We end up having my daughter. Like it wasn't planned at all. It just happened. You get what I'm saying? But like I always want to be married first. I want to lock in. I see all my niggas going. My brother go through the most shit ever with his he got 2 baby mamas, he got 7 kids. He go through the you know what I mean? You know how you grow up and you say, my baby mama tripping, bruh. She
Right.
bust my windows out. I ain't on all that. I ain't
I
with
ain't never,
all that. You know what I'm saying?
and I got 3 kids. I ain't never experienced that. And for the most part, all my kids always stay with me, except for my oldest daughter. I let her stay with her mama. You know what I'm saying? I always kept the other ones though. Everybody always stayed with me all throughout high school. Now they in college. Like my twins just turned 19. Like everybody always stayed with me. I don't know. It was just a. I don't know, man. I just couldn't. If we ain't together, I just felt as though I was the best option. Not saying that they ain't great women. I just felt that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Well, big
I
salute to you. I'm gonna give you your props. Thank you, my strong brother, and continue doing what you're doing with your kids. Um, it's definitely not the norm, as far as your situation with all the children that you have, but you handling your business, and I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
I ain't
Thank you.
never
Thank
met
you.
a
Because
nigga that said that. I ain't never met a nigga that said he got 10 kids and he took care of all of them by himself. I ain't
right,
Hell
never met
yeah.
that.
Hell
right,
I
yeah.
salute to you. You must
Well,
got a career or something. You getting
and I
money over
go.
there.
I got a non-for-profit organization for the kids. I be helping the kids, man. I try to do a lot of shit out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Chicago for my community. You feel me? So,
right.
I just, I just try to, and then you know what? It don't
Bear
even take a
down,
lot.
let's go Bears.
It don't take as much as you think to do. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
We just,
I don't.
we just. My
I
bad. We
don't.
just let everybody else tell us that.
Yeah, I don't regret my daughter, but I regret the timing. You know what I'm saying? Because my daughter changed me. You know what I'm saying? I was a wild nigga. You know what I'm saying? Wild as fuck.
Keep on
She
it,
changed
homie.
me, bro. And at the end of the day, my daughter, like, it was a big situation with my family where I'm from. And I feel like my daughter saved my life, bro. Because look, I'm at a baby shower. I'm gonna make it short though. I'm at a baby shower across the street from this big ass party that was happening. It's right
Mm-hmm.
across the street, and I'm in town. So I tell my baby mama, I said, but remember I'm at a baby shower. She pregnant and my nigga girl pregnant. So I'm like, hey, just kick with her tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna slide to this party. So she like, all right, cool. So she was finna kick it with her. She was in her second or first trimester, one of them. So she was sick throwing up. So I'm like, man, fuck all that. We going home. It ain't even worth all that. Bro, do you know that same night in that bar, like 9 people got shot, blood everywhere. It was so
Mm-hmm.
bad they had to knock down the building. So I thought to myself, like, bro, if she wasn't sick, I would have went. And all my cousins got shot. And if I would have been at that party, who I would have been with? My
Yeah.
cousins. A girl got shot in the head. Bro, it was so bad they knocked the building down. So I be thinking like, man, like let me switch it up, man. I'm doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Real shit
Right.
though.
Yeah.
Real shit. I feel like
Yeah.
she saved my life. I don't know,
Right.
nigga. I could have got shot in the head and died. All
Yeah.
my cousins got shot, but they live. Like 3 people died though. But I feel like shit. What if I got shot in the head or something? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
but
I got
hurt my baby mom being sick. We went home. I woke up with like 20 missed calls, bro. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I that changed me though, for real. And it's
Thank
just
you,
crazy
Lord.
because the baby shower I could see the bar across the street, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
saying, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. But I
Yeah.
just want to give big ups to all
Hey,
the
Mr.
queens on the
Hey,
panel
I got a
and all
question.
the
Hey,
on the
John.
panel because I got to get up out of here, man. I'm finna get ready to do my show at nine
Salute. Thank
o'clock.
you for
Much
pulling up.
respect, and you
Yeah,
always
Yeah,
welcome.
for sure.
Always welcome.
Hey,
queens,
drop your link. Hey, Barry, drop your link real quick. I fuck with
Yeah,
your
drop
your,
your
your
link in the
vibe.
chat.
Yeah,
do
drop
that.
your link real
Hey,
quick.
look,
Yeah,
our
drop
last
your
word,
link. We
our last word,
we do
last word.
have we do
How can I
have
say
this every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So I hope you be up here next Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cause
check it out, man. Last words. I just want to say, man, everybody keep everybody in your thoughts, your prayers, your views, and meditations, and don't forget to master these five key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation,
Hey,
and
hey,
inspiration.
Beardy, before you
That's
go,
right.
Beardy, before you
That's
go,
right.
hold on, Beardy, before you go, she got a men's table too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
You got to
men's
pull
round
up.
table.
She got a men's table too, bro.
Well,
Okay,
why
well, you know,
would it keep getting the women's table? We not be. Why don't never get that notification?
just
This the first
I
show.
must
This
have
the
had
first
my
one. This
wig
the
on
first one.
too. I must have
I
had my
think I
wig
think
on
we
too.
waiting on D Shep to give the go on when he want to
Oh,
host.
yeah, where Suge
hey,
Chef at, man? Where Suge Chef at, man?
you know, I do something like that on my channel, man. Every Monday, man, I have a manly man day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I do something like that on my channel. So, you know, I
Drop your
rock out.
shit, bro.
I
Drop
put
your
it.
yeah,
shit.
drop your
Yeah,
link.
put your
Drop
link
your
in the
link
chat.
so that we can
You
be
might
able
have
to
to.
talk stuff to
I
you and
put it in
stuff.
the chat, but it didn't. I don't know if it popped up, but I did put it in the chat. I don't know if it popped
You
up.
might have put it in the wrong chat. Let me see. I don't
Nah, I
see
put it
it.
in.
You
I put
probably
it in.
put it in my chat, Billy. You probably put it in my
No,
chat, Billy.
no, women of the round table,
Put it.
no drama. Renee, I put it in her chat. I'm
I
on.
don't
I'm
see
on.
Nah,
it.
but they, oh.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Did I?
Drop it again, Bearded.
I put it in there and it didn't go.
A nigga that
A
take
nigga
care
that
of
take
10
care of 10
kids
kids.
in his
One
own
time I
house,
put
I
it.
gotta respect him. Yeah, I would have said, fuck them kids. What? I ain't got no money for
Well,
10 kids.
that's
Get
why
out.
I
Get the fuck
gravitate
out.
myself to people that's talking on my
Get the
level
fuck
in
out.
real life.
When I got into a situation with my baby mama, my mama told me that she was like, "Man, fuck them damn kids. You can have some more." I'm like,
Yeah, fuck them kids. That 10 kids, nigga,
That's
you need
wild.
9 jobs to take
my
care
mama,
of 10 kids. Fuck them kids.
my mama was like, "Fuck them kids, bro. You off the bed." I'm
Real
like, "No,
talk.
my daddy ain't say fuck me, so I ain't gonna say fuck my kids." You dig?
Right.
Monkey Man, I put it in your chat. See if y'all can take it out of Monkey Man. There you go right there.
Oh,
Okay,
I
I
see,
see
I
it.
see, I
There you
see,
go.
I see it. I see it. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
But
But
I'm
peace
finna
to y'all.
stop because I've been promising you because I'm gonna drop down when he drop down. I've been lying to the man, said I'm gonna come over. Now they gave me a night off because the man just called me and say go home stay. We'll be ready tomorrow in the morning. So I'm cool with that. Now I'm gonna go visit my boy show because I'm
Hey, man,
obligated to certain people.
hey, listen, when
Salute.
y'all go, y'all get through, man. Y'all come over and check me out too when y'all get off. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
Well,
yeah,
y'all
most
click Bearded link and
Sure.
subscribe to his channel, y'all.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm going to
Yeah.
pull up, man. Nice meeting you, bro.
You too, brother. Peace, peace, peace. Look forward to seeing everybody, man.
Have a good
All
night.
right.
I
Bye.
can't
Thank you for
see
pulling
it.
up.
Is it in my chat? Who chat is in?
Man, I don't see it. Hold on.
See,
I'm about to
see,
He
so
copy
tried
and
to
paste
put it
it.
in my
I'm about to
chat. Let
copy
me
and paste
I
it. Hold
see
on.
it. I see it.
I see it, but I don't see it on my
Oh,
YouTube. You know, you
yeah.
can't click it while you on
Right,
stage.
because I'm on
I'm,
my other phone. Wait, let me see my other. I'm on my other phone. I don't.
hold on. News did it. Hold on. Let me see.
News just reposted it.
Okay.
I still don't see it, bro, on my
So
YouTube. I don't see it on my YouTube, but I see it on my StreamYard. That's weird as fuck.
Okay, I just up to it.
Send, copy and paste it, send it to me on Instagram. Fuck it, cause I don't see it.
You might have to jump down and get in the chat, MJ, to see it.
Nah, but you know, I'm on my Safari, I'm on my internet,
Oh,
but I can go to my YouTube, but I don't see it on my YouTube though.
oh.
Everybody that's in the chat, sub to Beard. Um,
Send it to my Instagram news.
Bearded conversation.
yeah, man, y'all come check me out, man. We like family over there. Everybody
Bearded
family.
news
conversation.
up here.
I'm gonna send it to you. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, send it to me. Yeah,
whenever,
send
News,
whenever
text it
we
to me.
done,
Text it to me.
whenever we done with our live over here, we'll be pulling up.
Oh yeah, do
news. You
that,
been
man.
on here the whole
Okay, I
time
got
and
it.
you
I
been
got
this
it.
quiet.
News, send it to me. I got it. I got
Peace,
it. I
y'all.
got it.
Peace, 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 peace.
That must be another news then, because that can't be the same news I know.
Nah, she sent it to me. I got it. I got it.
I ain't never heard of this quiet. You must
Oh,
be who
GK,
died.
you
What
stupid.
happened?
Yeah, I definitely thought New was gonna come up here and pop her shit about the niggas.
Yeah, it's too
These
quiet. I
men,
can't believe that.
these men. What? I definitely thought she was finna pop it. You niggas is bitches. Yeah, you niggas is suckers.
Y'all
I
leave news
definitely thought she was
alone.
finna pop
Y'all
it.
leave news alone
I
now.
hate you
Don't do
niggas.
that.
I got a
I
few more
definitely
minutes,
thought she
y'all. I'm
was
finna
finna
tap
pop
out
it.
in a few. I got an early morning in the morning.
Who said that?
Miss Patina.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll what we'll okay. We when we get to the 3 hour mark, we don't have a 2 hours and 49 minutes. When we get to
We've
the
been
3 hour
hanging out
mark.
though. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So
Hey, Miss
Me too.
Renee, this probably was the most fire show I ever attended to and engaged in. This shit was fire. We got
Thank you.
deep as
Thank you.
hell. Yeah, this was all right right here.
I
don't
was
Because
gonna
start
we
take it
news.
here.
Be
deeper.
nice.
We
Don't. I
going to
see your
hear.
ass news. Don't
I
do
was gonna
that.
take it deeper. I was gonna ask Miss Renee, like, what can men and women do in relationships to get an understanding without arguing?
Man, come on, bro. I might not be
Just need
going
to
to my
learn how to
partner's.
talk more
Yeah, I was gonna
Con-
take
instead
it
of
all the
yelling
way
and
there.
Okay,
cussing and
connection,
wait.
being
boy.
Say
assuming.
that again now. Say that again.
What can men and women do in their relationships to get an understanding instead of arguing?
Man, you
Well,
know what?
first of all, you
Not
got to
being
make sure
dismissive.
you got yeah, and you first of all you got to make sure that communication is good. That's the
Right.
first thing you got to do because if your communication is off, the relationship is gonna be off. The relationship y'all not gonna be equal with each other because it's gonna be off. So
Yeah,
first of all,
facts.
make sure that the communication is is good. And once the communication is good, then you learn to talk to one another. Your partner is supposed to be your best friend. You should be able to talk to your partner about anything, no matter what it is. You should
Yeah,
be able to talk to your partner. And
I
yeah.
if
agree.
y'all have that understanding, ain't nothing can't nothing mess it up. Can't nothing
I
I'm
mess
gonna
it
tell
up.
you.
agree.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I went to. It might sound childish and stupid, but I went to counseling before, and communication was the problem. So what he said, what we was in counseling, he said he had a water bottle. He said, when you hold this water bottle, it's your turn to talk. You don't say nothing until he passed the water bottle to you. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, the thing
Communication,
about
bro.
it, you have to talk to each other, not talk at each other. And see, that's what
Hmm.
people mess up. They like to talk at each other instead of talk to each other. And you know
And
what I'm
then,
saying? One partner would get mad because they don't want to hear the conversation no more because of you don't say something that they don't like. So now the
right,
conversation is all over with. No, it's
right.
not supposed to be like that. If I allow you to talk to me and get out what you got to say, you
Right.
got to allow, you know what I'm saying,
Me to
me to
talk.
talk to you.
Yeah. Don't listen. Don't listen just to respond. You
Right.
just waiting for your comeback. You get what I'm saying? Listen, take it in, and take heed of it, and then process it, and then respond. Don't just wait. Like, you know what I mean? Like you in the race. You just waiting at the line, ready to run. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he said this. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. The worst thing. This what I hate the worst. When I'm trying to have a conversation with somebody and they hear something that they don't like, they butt in. I hate that, bro. Just let me
Right.
finish, and then you can run your shit for 9 hours after I get done in 10 minutes. But
And
let me
that's the
finish
problem.
though.
People
Here's
don't
the
have
thing about
patience to
that.
listen.
Yeah.
So I
But
mean
here's
that's
the
what
thing
people
about that though. Some people take control of the conversation and get to say what they want. And then when it comes to the other person talking, they don't want to hear it. And then a lot of people are
Mm-hmm.
very dismissive. So if your person is coming to you and telling you something and you acting like what they're talking about is not considered or you're being inconsiderate, that's dismissive. So let me say this. I tell people this all the time. When you're continuously dismissing the situation, you're never going to fix it because the person that you're dismissing is going to always want to revisit.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact.
Fix it,
That's a
Right.
dead it,
fact.
and
Right.
move
That's a
on.
fact.
If you
But
don't get it and you move and keep moving away from the situation, like you don't want to talk about it, that person's not over it. They're coming to you
but
and
look,
talking about it for a reason, not
that's
Reason.
over
that's a
That's
it.
fact.
right.
That's a fact.
That's
That's a
right.
fact though. But if we sitting down having a conversation and I'm saying, man, I don't like that you did this, and remember you did this, and oh, what you mean? I ain't do that. That some people shut down. I shut down. Like, I don't even want to talk no more. You ain't
Me
let me
too.
get my
Me
side
too.
off. You ain't let me
Mhm.
get my
Mhm.
side off. You get what I'm
But if
Mhm.
saying?
y'all
It might be
said that,
dismissive. It might be dismissive or whatever. But if we sitting down having a conversation and you say, and I say, hey man, I don't feel this. Like, why would you do that? Whoop the whoop. And you go off here or you interject and I let you slide. You do it again. I let you slide. What? I don't even want to talk no more. Fuck this shit. You get what I'm saying? It ain't being
Right.
dismissive. It's like
ask the
I can't
question.
get my shit off because I'm gonna let you get your shit off. I ain't gonna
So
interject you.
table the lady. So if he feels that way and a man approaches the situation like that, what do we do to get an understanding? Because now he's feeling like he's not being heard. He being just talked at.
Well,
Hmm.
I mean, you got to find a way to express that to her. You have to find that that's on you. You got to find a way to get her to listen and understand where you're coming from. Now, if she don't understand and don't is not listening to you, then you might need to rethink things. You might need to
And that's
rethink the
and
relationship.
Miss Renee.
And a
That's why I
solution
said,
definitely is not going to come out of anger. Everybody need to calm down. Y'all
Exactly.
might need
hey,
to,
look,
go sleep on the couch tonight. And when y'all wake up in
Yeah.
the morning and everybody is at peace, bring it back up. Address
and
it.
Miss
Hmm.
Renee. That's why I
But
said
do
the
you
whole
bring it up
bottle
with
thing.
breakfast?
The
Right.
When
counselor
do you
that I
bring it
went
up?
to, the whole bottle thing is to take turns. Like you got the bottle, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm waiting.
Right.
Even though you said something that made me so mad, I'm ready to dive on you. Fuck that water bottle. I'm gonna wait over
Right.
here.
Right.
When I get that water bottle though, I'm going in on you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But
Hmm.
sometimes, yeah, and sometimes people like to control the conversation too. Like some people
Hmm.
overly control it by wanting to say more and not allowing the other person to speak. And that's
Right.
another thing. And a lot of times, the blame game. Like a lot of times when a person is bringing something to your attention and you letting them know what's wrong, they tend to blame you for something that you didn't cause. That's another problem.
Right.
That
Hmm.
that mess with
Hmm.
communication as well because you can't blame a person for something that you started just because they're actually reacting to something. You can't blame them for it. They wasn't the seed that was planted. It just water, it just kept getting water, and now they're here, and you can't blame them for something that you planted. They're gonna talk about it. They're gonna be, express how they feel about it. But you can't point the finger back and be like, "Oh, well, it's your fault." No, especially if
Right.
they didn't start it. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of
Hmm.
communication too. Like when a person is bringing something to your attention, and you can't be like, "Well, you shouldn't did this after this," but you planted it, and now you trying to go back and be like, "Well, I'm gonna blame you for reacting to something that I planted or watering that plant."
Right.
That's
I
Right.
just,
crazy.
Right.
I just don't. I just, me personally, like everybody different. I don't like arguing or talking about something when I'm mad because I say something stupid. Just
Right.
like the other, just like the other shit when me and Stone got into it. I done got on this motherfucker and said what I did in the streets. I'm so mad, and I'm like, man, I'm a goofy. Why the fuck? I mean, like, yeah, that's lame shit. When I'm
And
mad,
then,
I don't.
well,
When
I
I'm
think
fired up,
as far as you, I think that you got to find a way of learning to think before you speak.
you
You
goddamn
got
right.
you
Right.
because you tend to go off as soon as they take you to 100. You got to learn to stop and be like, you know what? Let me think about this right here before I say something, and
Hmm.
calm yourself down. Even if you got to
Yeah.
count in your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Right.
10. You know what I'm saying? And
Woo
bring
saw.
yourself down, and then express how you feel.
Yeah, it just with me, like, I'm a respectful nigga, you know what I'm saying? I respect everybody. So when I get disrespected, I don't want to bring all this shit back up, but if I feel disrespected for no reason, I'm on 10. And then if I get to drinking too, get to drinking with it, I be done said some shit. But look, for at the same time, I've been on this motherfucker for 6 years. I only had two arguments. So I know how to hold it back, but it's just like sometimes, like especially when it got to do with my daughter or something like that, I lose it and don't give a shit. But yeah, for sure, I that's
And
why I don't
see,
like
that's
arguing when
the thing.
I'm
You
mad. I say
all
shit
talk
I
to
don't
me.
mean. I say dumb
But then
shit.
you
I
need,
don't.
Look,
and Al, if you
TJ,
can't, if you can't calm yourself down, you know what you do? Walk away. If you're on the
Yeah.
phone, hang it up.
see,
Yeah.
That's all you
see,
Yeah,
gotta
that's
for
do.
the
sure,
And then
without giving
for
once
a
you
sure.
learn
solution to how to walk
it'll
away.
come easy. Then you'll
We
think
ain't
about
coming
things
to a
that,
solution.
But
Yeah,
but
we
can
all
I
talking. solutions on how to walk away. We ain't talking about solutions on how to get understanding. That's the whole question.
But shit, in person, I walk
Understanding,
away quick. I
understanding
go outside quick
comes
in
at an
person.
individual basis. Mike G, it's
I
like
know.
I can go back to say you got to know your person. So I'll say this. Okay, if you know she's hot right now, you trying to address it. She don't want to hear it right now. Like I said,
Yeah,
that night you might want to sleep on the couch. Now the next morning, if she's still mad at breakfast, don't say nothing to her at breakfast. Wait until
There
you
we
catch her
go.
at a more happier time
There we go.
mm-hmm.
throughout the
Yeah,
day.
right.
Tell
Sure.
her, baby, I
Yep.
want to take you out to lunch so we can talk. You know what
So
I'm
do
saying?
you
Something
think
like that.
to get an understanding, we would have to take y'all out on a 101? Because when you
No,
live in life
not
and got to go to
necessarily. You
work,
gotta
take
take.
care of the kids, it'll never be a good moment because you still mad.
Yeah.
And no, if that person is still mad, that's what I'm saying. If that person is still mad, just don't say nothing to them.
I
Let
think
For
with
how
you, Mike
long?
G, because you be on the road a lot, I think it would help if it was some face to face conversation instead of over the phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I'm not talking about me individually. I'm just saying, and just if I was living in a house with a woman, is what I'm talking about. Like, when to be a good time to bring it up? We can't
What?
just keep walking around it. We got to address it at some point and get an understanding.
But you don't
Yeah,
want to
facts.
address
And
it
then
when the
ask
other part
questions like what triggered you?
Yeah.
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 Like just ask those type of questions like what triggered you, what made you react like that, like just try to understand why they went that far or why they said what they said or did what they did. You got to
Mm-hmm.
understand that first and then move on towards fixing it. Like I said, you could talk about it, sit there, but if you say okay, fix it and you don't, that's why I said actions are bigger than words. You could tell somebody you love them and unconditionally, but they don't show it. So it's
Yeah.
it's totally different. You can say what you want to say, but if you're not showing it, that means nothing.
Right.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Hmm. I
Mhm.
agree.
So with that being said, we have made it to our 3 hour mark. And
It don't even seem like it's been 3 hours.
I know, right?
I knew
um
the
but
conversation would kill
I
past
need
15.
Busy, I need you and Lady State to stay on when I end this live. I need y'all to stay on 'cause I need to talk to y'all about something. But we're gonna end this live. I want to thank everybody for coming out and showing
Definitely.
us support. And I hope y'all continue to come and sit with us and get our talk on. With like I say, this is the Grown Folk Lounge. This is what we do over here. We do grown people stuff. Like I
Growth
say,
up.
sometimes what I'm saying, you go. We got plenty drama places to go to, but we didn't have no place where we can like really sit down and just talk and be under. You know what I'm saying? Be around
Right.
each other and have good conversation and stuff. So we're trying to do this every week at 7. Um I just want y'all to be able to support us. If y'all don't mind, share us out, put it out there. We try to be big up on here.
Right. Right.
Go.
And
I mean, y'all keep at
if
these
any
type of
part of the
conversations,
conversation
it's gonna grow.
reached anyone, and as far as the domestic violence or like
Hmm.
trying to help our youth or anything, and you guys, if there's anybody out there listening that might need some help
Hmm.
might need some resources, you can email me at petinadennis@gmail.com. PETINADENNIS@gmail.com. I'm in St. Petersburg, Florida. And again, I have a lot of resources and I know a lot of people. So if there's anyone listening and might need help from either one of these conversations we've had, you can email me and we'll go from there.
Exactly. If you can't get in contact with her, you can get in contact with me at reneemess@gmail.com, or you can hit me on Instagram at Miss Renee 1971 and if you need help, we here. I mean, we whatever, what I'm saying.
Definitely.
If we can help, we're gonna be there for you. Um big big talk.
Are you talking? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to thank everybody for pulling up and showing us love.
Much love, Sandy. Back at you, baby. I see you. I see you. So yeah, again, I'm gonna say good night to everybody. Great convo. We're gonna do it again next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Y'all be sure to tap in, subscribe, support the channel, share us out. And if you all, have people that y'all want to bring to the chat that the conversation might help them out, bring your people.
Yeah.
And
if y'all even have a thought that y'all want us to talk about, just hit us up and we'll talk about it.
Right. So good night,
Okay.
y'all. I will see y'all again. I don't know on whose page, but I know y'all gonna be raising hell for the rest of the week, so y'all will see me.
Yes. Thank y'all for pulling
Y'all.
up.
Thank y'all for coming. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.